VOD watchers. I'm Xena Unlimited Day. We're
Let's forget about the
playing.
reverse aging league.
We're playing Call of Cthulhu library game. This is the season finale. After this, kind of, yeah. After this, Call of Cthulhu will be an incremental game that just plays when I have things ready to go. And this slot will be replaced by Psycho's game.
Spoilers?
We've talked about it on stream.
A spoiler is that Darth Sidious is really...
Darth Maul. I don't know.
Who the fuck is Darth Sidious again? Hold on.
Darth Sidious is Palpatine, you fuck.
Yeah. Look, okay.
You had one chance.
I was just word associating because you said Darth, and I'm like, Darth Maul is the one I know.
Fun fact, Anakin Skywalker did kill those kids.
No, they all went to heaven.
They all went to a farm, covered in lightsabers.
Okay.
Lightsaber Corrin.
So today I'm joined by my intrepid investigators.
We investigate?
Yeah, you investigated the gate. Especially today you invested a gate. Great input. Okay, so you find yourselves, or you start again once again in the infinite, or in the interdimensional library, where you all have lived for a while now.
Wanna go home?
You wanna go home? Any sort
More
of
coins then, bitch.
any sort of recent downtime activities, or just same old, living your daily lives in containment?
I mean, I'm gonna keep experimenting and making stuff.
I'm really tempted on starting to drink again.
I turned my room into a black and white cartoon.
Great.
Can I turn my room into a noir film?
I mean, the entire room's gonna turn into a noir film today.
I want it to be like a detective office.
Well, you're already one step further than Shino in being a detective.
Yes. Shino's just living in Looney Tunes. You actually want to make yourself a film noir room.
Wow, so the rooms we have is normal because of Silver, black and white because of Shino, film noir because of Psycho, and then fucking horror because of me.
Okay, so you guys are in the library and you get the notification that there's a new mission.
It's time to get some more coins.
I dropkicked that shit.
You dropped that shit.
I replace my cowboy hat with a fancy fedora. Looks like crime's afoot today.
Meanwhile, it's not a fedora; it's a fanny pack.
What?
It's a pimp fedora.
I seem to just shut.
That makes them get so many more questions about what Shino knows about things.
Yeah, that's why I'm not at all trying to register what he said.
24 hours and no sleep.
Okay, yeah, but you know what a fanny pack is, right?
Yes, I know what a fanny pack is.
I guess Lohir will come up from the laboratory. He's probably spending his time down there to the main globe.
The common room.
The sphere of influence.
The sphere. Okay, so the screens tell you guys have a new mission, and upon selecting it, it tells you you're ready to board the library or board the elevator.
What is the mission?
Didn't come up with the name for the mission. The title of the mission is Locked Room Murder.
Ah, c'est un débattant about. Okay, I see. Yes, that was a Felix Wright joke. Anyway, are you ready to go into another coin gathering exercise?
Coin? Where I'm going, I'm not looking for coin.
What's the fuck? Ship.
You're acting dumb, Jebediah.
Jebediah?
Let's just fucking go in the elevator.
I think he was rehearsing for one of his new roles in the movie.
Dumb?
Yeah, one of his
I don't
new
know what
plays.
you're talking about, dumb.
Dum 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 dum.
Ba-da-dum-dum-dum-dee-dee-dum.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna light this cigarette in this elevator.
Shibadai, did you just light the fake cigarettes? Like,
I don't
No,
know,
this
is
is real.
it real or fake?
It's a candy cigarette.
It's the candy cigarette.
But he
It's on
actually
fire.
lit a lighter to it.
You smell the smell of burning sugar.
uh-huh. Anyway, the fucking, you, wait there. Is there, new clothing treating you well?
What do you say?
The correct term, my good sir, is waitress, not waiter.
Oh my
He
God.
asked
No,
if you're-
I'm more confused what he was asked.
He asked if your
Is
clothes
the
are
new
treating
clothes
you
are
well.
suiting you well? Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah,
he upgraded them with the,
right.
I guess the best way to put it is bismuth fibers.
Yeah, they're perfect.
That is good.
Okay, so you
Next
go
up.
through the elevator and you once again experience what was the word I don't know what word I was looking for.
We appreciate the elevator.
Yeah, you appreciate the elevator. You
Man,
experience
this elevator's done so much to us.
so much
So
to
many
you,
good
yeah.
memories.
Okay, you once again experience unconsciousness via the elevator as your vision blacks
There
out.
goes. There goes.
And then you all awaken. You're in what appears to be some sort of office. You each have your own desk.
How big is the office? Or we're all just like in a line at the back.
Yeah, you're in a line in the back of the office. It's like,
There's a wall of desks at the back.
yeah. Behind you
It
is
seems I put on a case, huh?
behind you is like the windows are covered with blinds, but you can hear rain hitting the windows outside. The sun is still up, but it is dark and moody in this office.
Can I look outside the window?
Okay, you look outside the window. There is a street.
The street looks extra streety today.
It seems that we might actually have a mission in which your he's looking at you, Mason. Just the words are slowly stopping. No,
Well, what?
I was about to say this is your expertise, but
I mean,
No.
it is. It's not my office, but it is my expertise.
You look at the plaque on the desk. It says your name.
I look around my fucking desk. I look inside my drawers.
You got pins. You got
Just
got-
watching him search it frantically.
you got your normal desk stuff. You got files in there. Just like files.
thumbtacks and red string.
Yeah, there's now the thumbtacks and red string are on the wall, on the corkboard. There's a whole bunch
This
of
is
photos,
mine.
but you can't make out what the photos show. But they're all
This
connected
isn't my
with
office.
red string.
Oh, right. So is this a new thing that I found out that we can do in the library? I don't know if it will work here. Status window. Yeah.
Status window.
You can tell me it just doesn't work because I'm just doing it as a
Yeah.
joke to see if you actually have like a secret this is
you
the
never
mission in
decided
this
to
level.
check it.
Yeah, we have never checked to see if we actually have a legitimate way to open a status window to see the mission.
The weird man who barely speaks English just starts flailing his arms around the face in front of him.
Well, you do get like a little window. It says unavailable at this location. But then upon like saying like what mission you have, then like a mission log opens up.
Oh, cool. Also, Jebediah, I can fucking heal you. You're not speaking in your head.
So the office, you got there's
It's clear
filing
that
cabinets.
it's clear that this person who doesn't understand English fully has some sort of mind reading device.
Noir means black in French. It is a French word.
What was on the tablet thing that you said?
Yeah, so you get like just like there's a little mission log, and then we click it. It just says like current mission locked room murder, 0% complete.
Interesting. Could I go check the front door to see if it's locked?
It's locked.
Ah!
But, so after you guys get situated in the office, you gain like a vague familiarity to the office. Like, you know deep down you've never been here before. Especially Mason, who is adamant this is not his office. But the longer you sit in here, the more familiar it feels. Like the little like knickknacks on the desk. You're like, oh yes, this is my precious paperweight. They're just vague thoughts at this point. So while you're getting your bearings, there is a knock at the door, and a woman walks in.
It was.
It's locked. How?
I guess
How?
it's not locked now.
I guess not.
Or
I
maybe
would
it was
laugh
locked
if you
from
go
the
try to
outside.
open it again and it was still locked for you.
That would be fucking hilarious.
I go to try to open the door.
Yeah, it does what you guys said. It doesn't
Okay.
open.
Damn it.
You did not see this woman lock the door.
But the random woman walks there. Just imagine if all four heads just snap to them.
She has she's a middle-aged woman. She has like a pearl necklace and like a fur coat. As she like walks into the office, she's like, "Are you for the detectives?"
Why, yes, we are.
I
Not
guess.
him.
Great.
I am.
So you're barely a detective like I am barely a doctor. Shut up.
Hey,
I
at
mean,
least you admit to your faults.
You were legally a doctor at your time when he was legally
Correct.
a detective at his.
I don't like the way he says correct.
That's the only thing that bugs you?
He said he likes it.
Oh,
I don't.
thought he
I said
he
I don't.
doesn't.
No, I said I don't like it. That's the one
Okay.
thing that bugs me about him.
What is wrong? Do you not like how I said correct?
Okay.
You say,
Well,
you say it like you're. You say it like you're actively trying to orgasm while trying to say it.
Tongue
woman-
acrobatics.
she seems not to react to any of the bantering going on. As she continues, "Yes, my name is Chrissy Moeller. I would like to hire you detectives for a job."
Oh, Chrissy Moeller, is that what you said?
Yes, Chrissy Moeller, that is my name.
Is
Yeah,
that your
I-
name?
Yes.
Shepardai, shut up. What is the job?
I would like you guys to do a background check on my son's girlfriend.
Really?
Yes.
That's it?
She pulls out a file, and it's on her son's boyfriend. Or
Hi-
not boyfriend, son's girlfriend,
uh,
son's girlfriend.
He looks at the file, looks at it, then closes it. Here's your background check.
The file, the file is what was her name? Her name is Jasmine Klaus.
Hey, you asked for a background check. You didn't specify what type.
Walks in with the file. Hey, we need a background. I want you to get a background check of this person. You walked in with their file.
Well,
What
no,
do you mean?
there's a picture. Oh, it's just a picture of Jasmine, and then it says like where she went to middle school, where she went to high school, that she got good grades, that she's currently a student at and I wrote down, where was it?
Also, if you could basically
Birmingham.
get from talking to them.
What?
Also, if you could basically get from talking to them.
Yeah. That she's a medical student at Birmingham University. That's the information that her file has. I'd like you guys to find out more.
Okay. If I may ask a question, what is the concern with the individual?
She's too perfect. There's no way
What?
my son could land so or no, that's not the no. Wait. She's too perfect. I don't trust her. Our family is a well-to-do family.
You almost
And-
made this person sound like a huge bitch. My son's a fucking lowly piece of shit.
No,
How
I
can
almost,
they get this?
almost went that way, but no, that's not the way I'm going to go with it. Instead, it's our family is well-to-do, and I'm very concerned that this this young lady might be a gold digger. So I'd like you guys to check more of her background than what I have here.
Jebediah will take a quick smoke of his candy cigarette.
Yeah, she is unfazed.
So we're in Alabama then.
Huh?
Yes, we are in Alabama.
What?
Amelia's
what the fuck does
just
this have to do
gonna
with the
slightly
States?
circle her finger next to her head and go, "Cuckoo."
Because no, Psycho picked up the detail that Jasmine goes to Birmingham University, which is in Alabama.
Mm.
Wait, what?
Wait, I thought you took that one this one.
Apparently, he didn't know that.
No, I think he was just making an incest joke.
No, I was making the joke. I was making an incest joke. It's like, there's no way that this girl is good enough for my boy. The only person who's good enough for my boy is me.
So he was making an Alabama joke the entire time.
I thought you
That's-
actually picked up
that's
that it
fucking
did
hilarious.
Alabama.
Task failed successfully.
Amazing. I guess we could see what we could do, but they cannot tell us anything to the...
First, I'd like for you guys to meet my husband. Let me take you to our home
What?
so you can meet my husband.
Oh,
All
what?
right, my husband.
What?
He has stuff to discuss with you detectives as well, but he was
Like,
unable
can
to come to the office.
What does that have to do with your son?
My husband also needs to talk to the detectives. My husband couldn't come to the office today because he is a diplomat and he could not be seen in this part of town.
I see.
So
it's
we're
one
in
of
Jersey
it's, it's one of these. I've seen it in the movie and also the video games in the library. They are called NPCs. They barely have any dialogue.
I was about to say, yeah, this lady's an NPC. We should probably just go along because I don't think they'll be able to register anything we say aside from, yeah, let's go.
So an NPC.
Everybody
you
roll a
say.
spot hidden check.
Ah.
Sure.
That's so wrong.
Spot it. Yay.
And spot hidden. Fuck.
Yay. Yay.
Her makeup's heavy.
Cool. Your makeup seems pretty heavy.
Hey,
Have you
is that
tried
what
light
you
No,
get
yellow?
out of-
that's what Hugor sees, is that her makeup's heavy. Let's see Mason's spot hidden.
Sure. If I can find it.
Okay, yeah. Her makeup's heavy. That's all that the information that's gleaned.
Huh. Weird. Whatever. I have seen no makeup on the fucking princes back in my time. But I need to check something. Xenon, I'm gonna hop over the desks.
Yeah.
Try not to fucking hurt myself with this line of desks that we have. So I'm imagining it's from like wall to wall. Just
can
like
be.
all set up the exact
I feel
fucking
like
same.
in actuality, it probably has like gaps to walk through, but I like the idea that they are lined up against each other in a way
It's a
that you have to
simulated
hop over
universe. You'd
them.
probably have to cram the objects in.
You have to cram the
Uh,
assets into this pre-made room.
I know, because Lil here has been reading some random books, just because sometimes he's bored. He's gonna try to check the drawers to see if there's any guns in them. Because where does a detective keep their pistol?
Not on that side of the desk, unless you went back towards the desk.
That's why I said I jumped
Okay.
over the desk, because I was already on like the door side before, so going back over to open the drawers.
Yeah, why not? You find a like a little like hand, or no, you find a derringer.
Aha!
I was
I
thinking
have
just
found
like
the
a
gun.
revolver, but no, you find a derringer.
Jebediah, I found something else size.
There's nothing my size in this city.
You sure? I believe that the revolver is overcompensation. I believe this one will be much more fitting.
Dibs.
And also, you haven't even stepped outside yet. We just got here.
You
don't know
you
what
I
went
this
can
to
is
clearly
like.
tell. I can clearly tell what type of city this is. It's full of villainy.
This isn't Gotham.
It could
Oh
be.
yeah, Gotham is film noir, isn't it? I forgot.
Technically, it is.
Yeah.
I guess we should get going. Dual Hero, look at the small pistol. You'll just slowly hand it to Amelia. I guess you take this as I have my own.
Another gun here.
Have a smaller gun.
Like she already would have a couple derringers.
Stop.
Okay,
He shrugs. I don't really know how to use a flintlock. Anyway, Miss, whatever your fucking name was, I've already forgotten. Let's go talk to your husband, I guess.
Okay, so you follow her out, you follow her down a flight of stairs, and you're out like at street level. So your office is like upstairs from a street access staircase.
Well, I was just saying, if anyone else had something to do.
Oh yeah, if you guys have anything else to do in the office before you leave it.
Nope.
I'm gonna check to see if there's any folders, any files before
Yeah,
we leave.
You open up a filing cabinet, there are files, they all have... Most of them seem to be in, not even, like, the words are, like, blurred out in a way that it's, like, generated, but there are a few, like, readable files. It's just, like, you are in Alabama, or whatever, like, a little, like, short history of the state of Alabama. Little files about all the detectives in the detective office. Stuff you already know about your, like, teammates. Some, like, previous case history, like, would be a previous case, like, you solved a, some, like, previously solved murders or whatever are in the files.
Mm-hmm.
And that stuff, but then a bunch of it is, like, junk that just, like, doesn't have, like, readable text.
I love the idea that the files, like, that we have solved are the previous missions, but spun into a film noir way.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. The files say, like, your previous missions.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the secret compartment of the office and grab the double barrel shotgun that's there.
I feel like that would be a luck roll. Probably a hard luck roll at that.
Yeah, roll luck for that.
Because that is...
Hard success! You press the secret, you press down the secret, or you take all the paper out of your desk drawer, and you press down in the desk drawer, flipping a switch, which then causes a piece of the desk on top of the desk to pop up. Whatever you had on the desk goes flying as a secret compartment pops out, and there's a shotgun.
It's mine now.
I'll go look up what the stats of a shotgun are.
Yeah.
Specifically, double barrel.
I could not give a fuck what that's about. I'm just gonna see if there is one.
Okay.
Go.
So you follow her downstairs. So you follow her out of the office door, which takes you into like a little entry area, which then takes you through like an outdoor staircase or a staircase outside, and then underneath your detective office, which like in big words on the windows that you were able to see out of before, says detective office. Below that is a cafe, Cafe LeBlanc.
Also, here you go, Shino. You get the other most complicated weapon in fucking Call of Cthulhu.
Yay.
The closer you are, the more damage you do. The farther you are, the less damage you do. Do you have shotguns leveled? You don't. You have a 15 in it.
No.
Have fun fucking
Well, we don't
shooting
have to.
that.
We don't have to worry because he won't hit anything.
Yeah.
Can I try?
Nope. Fires,
As long
keepers,
as you-
losers, weepers.
We don't have to learn the rules as long as he never hits a shot. We don't have to learn how his guns work.
It's just distance is damage. That's about it.
If
That's
it
the
hits,
best
it
part.
hits.
We'll never know how much damage it does.
We don't have to worry about that. Okay, you guys follow her. Her car is parked in front of in like the side of the road parking in front of the cafe.
Shotgun.
Shotgun. Okay. The three of you squeeze into the back of the car.
No, we put a Jebediah in the trunk.
Okay. Jebediah sits. Do you accept being put in the trunk?
It's the most detective way to sneak around.
Okay, you throw Jebediah into the trunk and you two get your own seats without having to squeeze into the back of the car.
I'm trying to sneak around, but the clap in my ass just keeps alerting the guards.
Okay, you leave the office. You see in the car clock, like the clock in the car, that it is 3:45, I think. Right? No, not 3:45. Yeah, 3:45 is 3:45. I had to think about the timing. Yeah, 3:45 as you leave. It takes about 15 minutes as you drive through. The scenery bleeds and
The scenery's
smears.
bleeding?
The scenery bleeds and smears across the windows as you drive.
My God. It's like the world around us is just bleeding.
I understand what you're saying, though. Just call it through. The scenery bleeds.
I mean, it could be.
It
I
could be,
fucking
honestly.
hope it isn't.
You can't really tell because it's raining, so the rain is obscuring the windows, so you can't really tell what you're passing by. Though,
My God.
you do
The
manage.
scenery's just straight up bleeding.
You do manage to see signs saying now entering Alabama.
Yeah.
Who's playing a banjo?
Will here has about enough tact to ask this. Will here will look towards, I'm assuming the lady is driving.
Mm-hmm.
It's awkward if she just put us in her car and started driving away on its own.
She's driving you.
Hey,
Yeah, Chrissy's
you want to solve
driving.
a crime? Get in the van.
Will here asks, the question, is it normal for people to be wearing a pound of makeup?
She kind of blinks and she's like, I wear makeup because I am a well-to-do wife and I need to keep up appearances because my husband is a diplomat, you see.
This gives the same energy as, do you know who my husband is?
Will here just stares. Aha!
My husband is a diplomat, I'll have you know.
Good for him, I am a doctor.
Let me speak to your manager. I have you know, my husband is the mayor of South Park.
That's in Colorado,
You know.
though.
You know, in Colorado, while we're here in Alabama, which means you could lose your job after a very worded letter.
Yeah, I meant no harm in asking, just wondering the area. As where I come from, even the men sometimes put on that much makeup.
She keeps driving. Okay, 15 minutes later, you arrive to it's not quite big enough to be called a mansion, but it is certainly a substantially large home.
He's on.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the side profile of her head, right?
Yeah.
I have an honest question. This is going to sound mean. You know the bridge of the nose?
Mm-hmm.
How filled in is the bridge of their nose?
Damn.
Jesus.
Because that will really tell me how much makeup they're actually wearing.
Oh, okay.
Because if it's so much that the bridge of their nose is becoming more shallow, that's too much makeup.
Oh, I
Not
thought you were
quite
just
that.
straight up being mean.
No.
Yeah, no, not quite that much. It's just heavy. If the moisture got any more humid, she'd start leaking makeup. But it's not that bad.
Okay. So it's just heavier makeup in terms of material, not heavier makeup in terms of layers.
Yeah. Okay.
Just remember,
she,
only people who are afraid of their looks use makeup.
She takes you to the gate, and she takes you through the gate, and she takes you to the front door and unlocks the front door of the house. You are greeted by a butler, and he he welcomes Chrissy home and says, "Welcome home, madam."
Oh, we're greeted by. Okay.
Oh, what did you hear? Get the proper.
I thought you said that we agreed to buy a butler.
No, you're greeted by.
I mean, use some
We have a-
extra hands.
I mean, we have a butler that gives us all of our food and water and makes us go on these wild tasks.
We could rent a butler if we wanted to, just like rent a
Or say-
girlfriend.
Ran a
Or she
butler.
considered a maid.
Anyway.
I
Also, the
really
music
hope
stopped.
he's not referring to
Oh,
me.
I think he's referring to Zedon.
probably
I
just
was
needs
I was
to be.
referring to Xenon, but I got scared because I heard rolling dice. So I was like,
No,
oh,
no,
I'm dead.
I was playing with the dice on the desk.
I heard rolling dice. I was like, so you take smite damage.
No,
This is the building.
moderately sized. Like I said, it's not quite a mansion, but I wouldn't call it a McMansion because it's not as like gaudy as a McMansion. It's just like a nice suburban house for a well-to-do family.
Nod. Actually, you know what? This is an important question. Just low here as we're walking inside. It seems my memory has slipped for a moment. What year is it again?
1990X.
Great.
Ah, yes, my favorite year. The best kind of year. 1990X. It just got really silent for some reason.
No, I was thinking because I just realized I didn't send any of my like tweets or anything. I was like, oh no, I'm just gonna skip them.
God fucking damn it,
I made
Zedon.
them. I just didn't send them. I sent like
You
one of
had
them that
them
didn't.
ready
Yeah.
and everything,
Yeah.
and then you just fucking didn't.
Yeah, it's fine. I just won't send the ones that like deleted themselves because like the computer or the web browser refreshed.
Tisk. Anyway, what is the location of the person that you wanted us to talk to, who is
Oh,
your
wait,
husband, yes?
So upon entering, the butler greets you, and he's like, "Oh, madam, the," and then so the butler says, "Oh, the master, he's still up in the study. He hasn't come down in a while."
Great.
And as you make your way to the staircase, following Mrs. Muller, out from like a different like walkway, or not walkway, like from a different archway, is a young woman, the woman from the picture that Miss Muller had shown you, and she says, "Oh, hello, mother." Chrissy's upon seeing Jasmine, Chrissy gets scowls and says, "What are you doing here?" And
It's very awkward calling someone who is, I cannot even, like, to my knowledge, married to the individual. You're just, that's, I'm not the only one that thinks this is weird, yes?
I'm gonna bring it up now that I'm
No, you're
straight up
not.
copying an episode of Detective Conan, so it's more that because in
That's-
Japanese it's different.
That's fine, but at the same
Yeah.
time,
Yeah,
it's like,
that's-
yes, I am now dating your son. You are now my mother.
Yeah.
Not even whether we're married yet. Like, that feels like a very big leap. It is,
Apparently
at least
it's
to me,
okay in
sounds like
Japan. Apparently it's okay in
Hello.
Japan.
Sister.
like saying like stepmother or like
Yeah.
his like,
Mother-in-law, I don't know.
yeah, like mother-in-law, stepmother.
Okay,
like,
I'll
or-
say she maybe actually says mother-in-law. Probably makes more sense in English.
That's-
I couldn't reason out how to like make that work in English.
But it
I'm
sounds
not
funny,
saying-
so continue with what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's incorrect to say mother, because if they were married, that would make sense. Even saying mother-in-law currently makes it seem like they've already
Yeah,
married,
okay.
which is,
Yeah. Yeah,
at least
so
to
just-
me, this is a massive red flag.
she calls her mother then. Chrissy she scowls at Jasmine calling her this. And she's like, "What are you doing here?" And then from behind where Jasmine was, a young man comes out. By all appearances, Chrissy's son. and he's like-
Okay. I was gonna say, has the lady who brought us here like stopped walking?
Yeah, she stopped for this conversation.
Lo here hasn't. Lawyer's just continued walking.
So the son, he says, I invited her here, Mother, because Father refuses to meet her, and so I'm gonna force him to meet her today.
Question to you two. What was the study?
She's like up the
No
stairs
fucks
where I'm
given.
currently leading you.
I know which door.
Oh,
'Cause
which
you're
door?
standing down there.
Oh, currently you're standing at the bottom of the stairs.
Lawyer was still walking up. He did not stop. He just kept walking. He's not gonna wait for this family feud
oh.
bullshit.
Chrissy is like kind of what is it? Jasmine says something else to Chrissy, and then
I mean, they would probably hear that. We'll hear his.
yeah, and then Chrissy's like, I didn't give you permission to call me Mother. And then she like walks away and walks towards the stairs, and then so the door right as you get to the stairs or off the stairs is the study. But as you're about to go to the study, an older gentleman is there. And he's like, oh, Chrissy, you're back. And then Chrissy's like, oh, Father. What are you doing here? You aren't supposed to be here today. And he's like, I came to regale you with tales of my fishing exploits. As he, unrolls a picture of a fish that he caught recently.
This is the guy's girlfriend's father that is some...
Chrissy, the lady who brought you here, called him Father.
So old man, got it.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I'm not gonna lie to you. This plot seems just as confusing as the Detective Conan episode.
Don't worry, I'm figuring it out. So far, the massive red flag to me was just the lady saying already mother, which is, suspicious.
It's sounding like my Sweet Home Alabama thing is coming more and more into fruition.
Surprise twist, the girlfriend was the cousin the whole time. What?
The cousin was the
it's
sister.
the grandmother.
The cousin was the sister that was actually the mother.
So, the man who's talking to you here, who Chrissy called Father, he's like, I wanted to tell you about my fishing exploits today. And she's like, oh, right now I'm busy. I'm bringing these guests to go see Isaac, which is her husband's name.
Like the second floor.
Yeah, he's on the second floor in front of the study, waiting there like an NPC. It's actually kind of funny.
Tell Derek, bless you.
I think that was Silver who sneezed.
No, that was Derek.
No.
Oh, it was Derek. Okay.
It would have been a lot more higher pitch if it was Silver.
Hey!
It was
Don't
a
be
pretty high
sneaky.
pitched sneeze. It was a pretty high pitched sneeze as it was.
That was not high pitch.
I sneeze though, like awfully, so I guess that's why my brain thought that. I don't have the cute little chew sneezes I sneeze if I'm gonna sneeze.
I don't have the.
What do you sneeze if I
We were technically saying that you had them, Silver.
Okay, but
Nah, Silver
Staying
goes
out of
hard
this
into it, like
conversation.
straight up, head bangs into the fucking desk type of sneeze.
I mean, if I'm not on stream, I do that. I just let it go. If I'm on stream, I try to stifle it.
I think
No, let's put it this way, Zenon. I keep getting called a mouse.
So you do go.
No.
that's right. It was the cutest thing ever.
Anyway, the door to the study. Well, here is
Okay,
going to go approach it.
Yeah. So Chrissy tells the man she called Father, but though is actually Isaac's father. To wait for her. Yeah. To wait for her in the sitting room. And he's like, "All right, I await your arrival." And he goes and walks downstairs.
All right, let's see if we have a dead body.
And so, Chrissy, as you approach the study door, you hear music playing. And Chrissy she knocks on the door, and she's like, "Honey, you in there?" Or "Honey, we're here. I brought the detectives." And then she knocks and there's no response, and so she pulls out, or she's like, "Oh, he was in there when I left." It's not like you saw. It's not a long drive.
He's probably still in there too. I'm sorry. Look, it's called the locked room murder, and here's a locked room.
Okay, Chrissy takes out her key.
You're not sorry.
Chrissy takes out her key, and from her purse. She takes the key out. It's got like a what is it? It's got like a very elaborate, like clunky keychain attached to it. It's got like little butterflies on it.
Actually, I will hear what Asta says they're taking it out. Question to you: is there multiple sets of that key?
There's only 2 keys for the study, mine and my husband's.
Nod.
She then she unlocks the door. When she opens the door, you go in. The office layout. There is a desk. There is like a music player, big music player, because it's like this is an early Conan episode, so it's like a whole entire stereo system in the corner, because it's like the 90s.
You know, and I swear to God, if a child comes out of that locked room,
No, I cut all of the actual Conan parts because this is actually like an episode that has actual Conan plot in it.
okay.
There's like a whole entire like plot where like the other high school detective like makes his entrance in this episode, and so it's like more focused on him and Conan like versus in each other on the mystery.
No, please go into great detail about this.
Well, anyway, the study.
No, I picked this because it's my favorite episode. So you go in to study. There's a whole entire stereo system. The desk there's a stack of books obscuring Isaac, but you can kind of see part like his shoulders peeking over. He appears to be like slumped over by the desk.
He's eepy.
So there's the books that are on the desk. So it appears to be some like encyclopedias just stacked on the desk. And if you like, there's bookshelves in this room, so like there's a big chunk of the bookshelves where the books were taken from, and then there's a whole bunch of like CDs, like on a different bookshelf. This guy seems to be like an audiophile. There's a lot of CDs.
There's only one way into this room, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Chrissy, she goes over. She's like, "Oh, he's asleep. How silly of my husband to have fallen asleep in such a short amount of time." And she walks over to her husband and shakes him. She's like, Isaac, wake up! And then, as Chrissy shakes Isaac, he falls to the floor. Thunk. And he is now sprawled on the floor, and she's like, "Honey, are you okay?"
And here comes the comic scream.
Yeah. Well, like...
Yeah, I like how she's trying to defend herself now.
I really don't know how to like proceed with deciding for who's gonna declare he's dead, because of the thing like the high school detective boy runs over. It's like, oh no, he's dead.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I got this. Gemini's gonna go up, kick the body.
There's no
the
response.
body.
There is no response. What are you doing? My husband, he's unresponsive.
Sorry, Toots. He's dead.
No, and she cries.
Also, hold on. He's gonna go over and check. Like, actually check for a pulse just in case.
Okay, good.
What is the wife still screaming? No!
Or she's crying. She's like, "Oh no, what's happening? Isaac, no!"
Please be like the whole dramatic.
How
No!
are they like actually like over the body in like the way sort of?
Or
Or are
she's
they
just by
like,
the
off
side. She's by the side,
Okay,
yeah.
good. If she was in the way, I was gonna start tapping her with the glove, like move.
Okay,
I would check for a pulse.
Yep, you check Isaac's pulse. There is no pulse. And then roll me medicine for like the full like checkup.
In medicine, Oh, that is a
This
stick.
economy?
Okay. His lips
Oh,
are
look at that.
purple. His lips are purple, and then on the back of his neck, by his hairline, there's a little red dot.
Interesting.
Let's see if find out via medicine.
Yeah, the Jebediah, it seems he might have been asphyxiated and or shot.
It's a little red dot.
Shh.
Hold on. Let me take a look. Yep. It looks like it. It looks like he's been shot.
Uh,
That was not a.
Was
that
that
was not an
against-
ass roll.
Okay. there's the spot hidden. You find a You
don't have to give it to
oh.
me. I was making a joke.
Well, somebody.
I love the idea that you fought
somebody needs
against
to
the
do a spot
medicine
hidden.
man. Yeah, we'll just say that it is your spot
Yeah.
hidden, like on the body or something.
By the
This is
side of
me
the body,
fighting against.
yeah,
Yep,
you
go
see
ahead.
something shiny. You see something shiny on the floor. You pick it up. It's a needle.
Tell
Like
me.
I said, shot.
Well, then tell me this, Toots. How much of the reefer was he smoking?
My husband wouldn't dare do drugs. He's a diplomat. He's better than that.
Clearly, you
mean-
haven't been out to see what diplomats are.
Yeah, to be honest, where I come from, the diplomats did do a lot of narcotics.
But I digress. Clearly, this man has been murdered for drugs.
But, Jebediah, let me see that.
He, like, no, no, it's mine. I found it. This is Luther's right to know.
I'll use a taser.
You
Jobhead.
don't own, you don't own a thing.
He does own a taste.
Are you? Do you say that to him?
He actively says, yeah, you don't own a taser.
He will slowly pull the rod out of his bag. Do you wish to retract that statement?
I retract that statement.
Good.
Out of fear of my own life.
Good. He will put it back in his bag. Let me see the shot. I need to check something with it.
Fine, but don't fucking break it.
Okay, you hand him the needle. It is it appears to be like the size of like it is a sewing needle actually. Yeah, it's a sewing needle.
Ah, okay. I thought you were talking like a syringe needle.
No, it's a sewing needle.
No thread on it, I'm presuming.
Yeah, there's no thread on it.
I'm guessing the tip is slightly red.
Yeah,
Just a
Uh-huh.
tip.
just
Just
the
a
tip.
tip. It seems that this is indeed what killed him.
How do you suppose that?
I could jab it into the hole of his neck if you really want me to prove it.
Indeed.
Alright.
Meanwhile, Chrissy
Will
is watching
anyone
on in horror.
stop him?
No? Go for it.
Alright. Like, gently kind of like cross-reference the hole with the needle.
It appears to be of appropriate size to have made the hole.
Well, if he wasn't dead before, he is now.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Did the needle hit on a vertebrae or between the vertebrae?
It's like on the side of his neck, like it's at his hairline behind the ear, like on the side of the neck. And
Okay,
then
so
he-
whoever
yeah.
killed him did not know how to kill. My female detective friend. You're a poison expert, yes?
I'm a what?
A poison expert, yes.
I like how she says that so offensively, too. A what?
He's asking if you have any idea about poisons.
I wish I did, but I actually forgot this whole time to take a special.
Great.
I'll say occupationally, you know a little bit about poison, regardless of whether or not you have the skill for it.
Oh, sweet. Yes. Not
he
an
will
expert though.
kind of like gesture at the body. Do you know of anything that could have caused these side effects? The pepper lips, the from needing a dose as small as what could be put on the needlehead.
Then you can roll int or whatever.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Or education, whichever one's higher. Int or educate. You already rolled it. Similarly, your
Well, you
education's
said it
not
a
higher
little
than
too
that.
late.
Yeah, it's fine. Is your education higher than that, or?
I don't even see education.
Oh, is educate? I thought education was a stat. Let me look real quick.
It is.
Okay.
It automatically doesn't show it if you have 0.
Third
Oh.
column, second down. You have to have
Don't
something in
you-
education.
Yeah. That's not one that you can get a 0 on. Yours is slightly higher if a 60. You could push.
Still look past. Actually, question.
Mm-hmm.
Due to Lohir pointing out all the stuff and all the signs on the floor, would you say they get a bonus dice?
Yeah, Amelia can have a bonus dice for that. Then just roll another one, a 10. Okay, 68. I'll just give it. It's, you know that it's a neurotoxin of some sort. You just don't know the exact poison used, just that it was a neurotoxin.
Information blah.
Ah, I see. It is that.
Bleh.
I see. So, neurological toxin that affects the brain. I guess that is why they stuck it into. No, because if they are going to get it into the. Can I look at like?
Okay, I will screenshot the thing once. Let me find it.
No, like
Oh.
you're fine. Like I understand the description. This is me trying to piece stuff together before we have more information. With how this is like placed, where would they have had to stand to actually do this?
Over him or like behind him.
Is the floor carpeted or is it like wood?
It's carpeted.
Can I check the general area behind like where the chair or beside the chair was where this would have been able to actually been done?
Yeah, you can check the area.
Would
Yes.
that be a spotted?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I am rolling well today.
I literally had to look up what this probably was.
It's not said in the actual thing. It just said that it was a neurological.
Neurotoxin.
Because it like,
Oh no, I was looking up actual poison.
oh,
Hey, I mean, if you can figure out what poison it would
Yeah.
be, that might be helpful.
I mean, the only poison they like describe ever is always just a like cyanide or whatever, but it's not cyanide this time. So
X thing that will kill you.
here's a picture of him.
Picture?
He's round.
Yeah, he is round. Oh, I forgot that description. That is actually important. He is round. I forgot that's an important description. That's just like not for this like part yet. That will
What
be
do you-
important. Let me get a picture of that.
You missed a big detail from that. The veins on his eyes are bleeding.
I mean, like you can't check that from a once over, and that's like something that happens over time. Also, he is not yet stiff. The body's still warm, and there are no liver spots. I forgot that too.
So it happened very recently.
Yeah, it's broken up in parts. This information, because this information about the lips bleed or about not the lips bleeding, the eyes bleeding is after the cops arrive.
Ah. Okay, so we just wouldn't have that yet. Ah.
But I don't know. Well, unless you guys call cops aren't going to arrive though.
We're the cops here.
Probably would be
Yeah,
good to at
in
least-
all fairness, the only poison that comes up with instant death, like causing it in seconds, is cyanide.
Yeah, I think it's like a fictional.
Probably.
I think he just had a little bit too much last night.
Oh wait, I have an idea. Hey Jebediah, do you want to test
Yeah.
to see if the needle still has any poison on it?
Yeah.
I can. What are we Hold on, do we have a kid?
Can Amelia just stab Jebediah with the needle?
I mean, that's what he's implying.
Hold on.
Out of
No,
pure
wait,
spite.
no. Hold on, Amelia. Hold on. Jebediah is stupid. He doesn't know what he's agreeing to.
Can I do a dodge check if she does do this shit?
He got
Would
one
he
attempt.
Would he understand what was even happening?
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Enough
fake
to where-
stupid, not real
Enough
stupid.
to where someone will try to stab him, he'll realize this is a shit. This is the type of shit he's going to have to deal with.
I also mostly said that's a fucking joke.
Oh, I didn't.
Wait, there's the
Amelia's
dot.
been waiting for a chance to actually do something to him.
Oh, wait,
What have
additional
I
detail.
done to you?
What haven't you done to her?
No, it's because you were misogynistic at first as part of the like drunk bit, and she's held
No,
a
I
grudge
know.
the entire time.
No, this is
Yeah,
Jebediah
okay.
coming out of character entirely.
Yeah, okay.
What did I do to you?
Additional
That's
detail:
what I thought.
the music on
Jebediah
the
1, Amelia 0.
the music on the stereo. If none of you have gone to manually turn it off, is opera.
Great. Did I spot
What?
anything with the spot hidden around the,
There's nothing behind the chair. You just
Yeah,
you notice.
okay.
Well, you notice on the bookshelves, like near the desk, that like the chunk of books where the stack of books was removed from the encyclopedia area. It's kind of messy there.
Does it seem like he moved them, or is it, like, hastily done?
It seems to have been somewhat hastily done. It seems like kind of random ones were picked, even.
Interesting. I have a feeling before you stab Jebediah. Also, if you're going to stab anyone, stab the doctor, because I could probably kill it.
Additional. I guess how much did you check the body? Did you like check pockets and
I
stuff, or?
probably did a full, like, medical
Okay,
search.
When you did check his hip, you felt like by his hip, you felt like that there's something in his pocket. Would you have checked what's in his pocket?
Yeah, I probably would have.
Okay. You pull it
Slip it
out.
out.
Let me get the picture for that because that picture matters. Where did they?
But
Did they show it?
I will also just quickly explain the rest. I believe the books were not moved by him, but they are moved by a third party that has chosen them at random, if you look over there.
Yeah, and the bookshelf. The bookshelf is messy.
Okay.
This is a murder.
The signs of poisoning weren't enough.
Wait, was that in character or just out of character? It is a murder.
I said it sarcastically in a French accent.
So,
It is in character. He's saying it loud enough for the people who are outside to hear it fully.
Okay.
But egads, who could do something like this
This is the
in
state
this
of the
modern
key.
era of
Shut
19
the
something,
hell up.
1990 something?
Amelia's
shut
gonna
up.
go to the books that are messy because they were pointed out.
What the fuck is that in his pocket?
The key, because it's a key. The keychain, because they've
I
got
think he
matching
was just
couples
happy to see whoever he
keychains.
was seeing.
They've got matching couples keychains.
Can I check to see if the key's attached, or is it...
Yeah, the key's attached. I got the picture. Is the next one.
Okay.
Is it fall? After the inspector pulls it out, and it falls out of his pocket.
Oh, fuck me, I remember this episode.
Okay, don't spoil if you know.
The only reason I remember is because there were some nights you would have me and Soul just
No, I didn't know if
watching
I didn't know if I
Detective
showed
Conan.
any of you this one. I didn't know if I showed you this one or not.
It seems that he does have the other key. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Did it fall out heavy end first or key end first?
The way if you look at the photo, the way it's folded in there, it's like the it's kind of hard to tell, but like you can see the ring of the key. It's like the key is folded behind the keychain.
Interesting. Now I will let Amelia look at the books real quick because they wanted to do that.
Upon investigating the keychain, though, the two sides of the keychain pop open, and there's like a hollow space inside, and there's a piece of tape.
I'll get to that in a moment. Amelia's checking books.
Yeah. Okay. Library use, and then you can. It seems books were certainly taken. Do you take any actions on your own without like having to roll for? Like, if you describe an action you take, you don't have to roll for it as much.
Seems pretty booky.
I mean, she would probably look behind the books that look really messy to see if there's a hole.
While like rummaging with the books, you find that there's like or give me a spot hidden as well, I guess. Okay, no,
I haven't passed a single roll.
It's messy.
Cool.
Or go ahead and do a luck. Do a luck too, just on top of everything. See if you can luck your way into success. Nope, okay,
Nope.
Yep. Nothing. You don't figure out anything with this bookshelf. It's a messy bookshelf.
I'm probably too frustrated, Jebediah.
Yeah, you two ready to kill Jebediah.
Needle in him.
Amelia, calm down. Turn down the revenge voter. We're trying to do an investigation.
It looks like a woman did this.
You're pitching a tent. Anyway.
But women can't fight.
So you said there was tape in... He is actively doing it to get your goat at this point.
I'm actively trying to provoke you now.
You said there was tape inside the locket?
Yeah.
Part of it?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the exact frame where they show what the tape looks like.
Tape as in, like, audio tape, or tape as in, like, sticky tape?
It's cellophane tape, because they say cellophane tape in English. In the Japanese. There. Okay,
So, tape.
yeah, tape. Or like cello tape or something. Was like what the Japanese was saying.
Good for them. Oh. Wow, I just keep forgetting her name. Miss Dead Husband.
Chrissy. I made up new names for them.
I know what I said. Do you know what could be inside of the key?
Side of the key? What is it? Or we have the matching lockets, but though the door was locked when we came in, and there's only 2 keys.
Is that just to hold it to... Did he break it at some point and was too afraid that his wife was going to get mad at him, so he taped it together?
It's single-sided tape. I think also it's like... The material that it's made of, I think, is like foam in there. I'm not sure like why the keychain can even do that. Except for the plot point of there's tape inside.
Okay. Do you happen to know anything that could be related to just this? And you'll gesture at the open key thing.
She says, I don't know, maybe like you said it was broken or something.
Uh-huh. Is there any windows or anything?
Yeah, there are windows. There's windows. If you go to them, you'll see that they are locked from the inside.
So it's the... I'm going to check something.
What are you checking?
And Lohi probably won't explain this, but he's going to just walk out of the room and kind of with his hand tap on the wall to see if he can find where the wall ends to the room.
Okay, you go out the door. You kind of notice as you like go out the door that the door doesn't really touch the ground. There's like a gap underneath the door, but then so you go outside to knock on the wall. You find where the study ends on the wall,
How big, like, how much is left beside that?
or from the door, or like where for the like.
Because I'm assuming it's on, like, the corner of a wall, yeah?
Yeah. Because, like, it's, like, the staircase, door, and then there's maybe some more doors further back.
Okay. So for all logic and purpose, the wall should match up with the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, they do, yeah.
Okay. Had to make sure there wasn't, like, a secret passage or anything in the wall. You'll walk back in.
Tunnel.
From what I can tell, there is not a secret passage in the wall.
So there's no secret tunnel.
You want me to double check?
I literally just knocked on the wall to try to find the stud that is the corner of the wall.
You never know. Might be looking at a wrong location.
Alright, Mr. Owl Eyes, go check it with your human ears.
I will fucking will. What's the
You
roll for
can't
that?
fight in here. It's a war. This is the war room.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
Hiya. These are just walls. I don't hear shit.
Yeah. You you want to question like other people in the house? Like there's like potential witnesses and culprits. You gotta like take people's testimony.
We don't have to.
You don't have to.
It's probably a good idea. I guess,
I feel like we know
gang,
the answer to it.
we should probably go and inquire with the individuals to see if they have anything to provide to this situation. Though I think I have an idea about who it might be, unless it's someone completely unconnected to the people in the room.
No, I'm pretty sure we know who it is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was your guess.
2 people.
Great.
The mother and the girlfriend.
What?
Together?
I think it was that little pipsqueak over there, the one with the big ass glasses.
No, not together. Separate. It could be either or.
Oh, okay. You're saying you think it's either the mother or the girlfriend?
Yes.
It's highly unlikely that the mother could have killed him, but there is the key, technically.
It could have also just been self-done.
Self-suicide.
We can't technically rule out suicide.
If you question the wife, she'll tell you that when she approached her husband, he had his hand like resting, like or his head resting in his hand as he was like appeared to be sleeping on the desk before she touched him, and then found out that he was dead. Is what she'll tell
Question,
you.
Xenon.
Mm-hmm.
Would this era, this 19XXX,
Mm-hmm.
would it have like autopsy of like fingerprints of stuff to identify on the
Yeah, you would have
on the
fingerprinting
body
kits,
itself?
but you would have fingerprinting kits, yeah. I thought
So
you were
if we
gonna
could
think
just
you want to get
narrow-
lab work done or something.
I mean, technically, it is kind of lab worky because the
Lab work
autopsy
will
and
take
stuff
time.
Like that.
Yeah, but I'm like saying if you like call
Yeah.
the cops and have them do lab work, that will take time. But I mean, matching fingerprints also takes time. I don't know. I don't know what the '90s era level of like fingerprinting technology was, but like
Not great.
Not.
Not great at all.
you can find out where fingerprints are. I guess I'll say you on your person have a fingerprinting like kit. It's like the black powder like Scooby Doo shit or whatever.
Give you fucking like UV lights to show fingerprints.
No UV lights, but you have like the little black powder that you can dust for fingerprints. Or do you want to dust for fingerprints?
The other one, not the dust, because that could be anybody's fucking fingerprints.
You want like lab work done on the body?
Yeah.
Okay, you would have to call
It'll
the
take
cops for that.
time.
You would have
Yeah,
to,
it'll
do you
take
guys call the
time.
cops?
Oh. Do we want to check the needle real quick, Shino? That thing that will definitely have fingerprints of someone who killed him?
Yeah.
That or ours.
You
I
just
think
for
both
finger-
me and Amelia have gloves. Jebediah, I think you wear
Jebediah
gloves.
is the one who picked it up, but also like a needle is so small. How much of a fingerprint is there?
Depends on how you hold it.
The thumb, the needle part where you push down on the needle will have
No, it is
fingerprints.
it is a sewing needle.
At most, it could have a partial one, but a partial
yeah.
one could still help.
Yeah.
So we could at least determine the size of the finger. Which, if someone has massive fucking hands, could rule them out.
Okay, with your fingerprint dusting kit, you dust the needle. It turns like pretty black. This thing has been handled by Jebediah and assumably the culprit and stuff. And like the way it was handled, like it's just like you can't really tell.
Jebediah, stop touching things.
Joke's on you, I've been touching myself all night.
You could touch yourself, but don't touch the evidence. You'll fuck it up.
You're not a great detective like me.
So
Also-
did any of you ever call the cops, or is it still no cops are here?
No cops.
Okay.
Not
We don't
yet.
need cops.
Not yet.
Okay, are you gonna take testimonies?
Yeah. We
Okay.
should probably check to see what the other ones have to say on their own.
Okay, the people you can question are Frank the butler, Tyler the son, Jasmine the son's girlfriend, and Theo, who is Isaac's father, and then Chrissy, who is the lady who brought you here. Those are the people in the building.
We already got. We already know what was happening with Chrissy.
Can I go and talk to the butler?
Okay, you go and talk to Frank. What do you ask Frank? Oh, and
We know you did it.
Okay, also the times that you arrived in the home was like a little past 4. And by like the body was still warm, and so like by like no rigor mortis, no liver spots, and and it was still warm. Those are the like time frame stuff. Do you guys know how to find the time frame using that information, or do I have to just tell you what the time frame is?
I don't know bodies.
A 30-minute time frame, like the body is like 30 minutes fresh.
And it was a 30-minute drive to our office and back, so it took
Or
an
like
hour to here and back. Yeah.
Or it's like a 15-minute drive, but you talked to Chrissy longer than like 10 minutes or whatever. Or not 10 minutes. You
We
talked
know
to Chrissy
you-
by amount of time where like she was at your place at the presumed moment of the crime if it was 30 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a window of times, and like environmental conditions can change things too.
Yeah.
I guess I'll interrogate the girlfriend.
Or what does Jebediah actually ask Frank?
He's gonna straight up say, "We know you did it. Confess to get a lighter sentence."
I would never harm the master.
Oh yeah? Then why was his tea cold?
The master drinks coffee. I guess there would be like a half-drink coffee on the desk.
Why was his coffee cold then?
Because the master was in the study for an extended period of time. He's been in there for like an hour.
And you're telling me you didn't once go to change that coffee?
There are only 2 keys.
And yet you don't have one.
Only the master and the mistress have keys.
That sounds oddly suspicious. Like someone doesn't trust you. Someone who doesn't trust you enough that you would kill them for it.
Okay, after questioning Frank, you find out that during the period of time, he was outside. He was outside having a conversation with the
No, I
neighbors.
love it. Vinon
in
is
front of the
losing
front door.
brain cells with this conversation.
You know what I love better, Zon? don't give us information from him. Let's just say he was dicking around the entire investigation. I am fully fine with supporting the actions that he got no information.
Okay. Well, NPC rules. After talking to Frank for a period of time, he will just divulge the information that he was
Get Gemini away from him.
yeah, he was outside the front door speaking with the neighbors during the presumed time of the murder.
Case closed. Wait.
Okay, then what does Mason ask Jasmine?
Where were you before we arrived?
Me and Tyler just got here. As we got here at 3:30. We saw the butler out front talking to the neighbors. We said hi to him, and we went straight up to Tyler's father's study because Tyler wants me to meet his parents, and his father refuses to meet me. And so we got to the study, and we saw that Tyler's grandfather was here, and we and Tyler's grandfather told us that Mr. Isaac just is not letting people into the study, and that he hasn't responded, and so we went downstairs to wait, and then right as we got downstairs, Mother came in with her guest.
Okay, refresh my memory, Zana, because I was dead ass conking out.
Mm-hmm.
The person that's dead is the father, right?
Yeah, is Tyler's father Isaac?
Okay, the one that didn't want to see the girlfriend. All right.
Yeah.
I was conking out earlier. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Really cooled down.
So during that time frame, you said that you visited him. Okay. Or
they attempted to get into the
tried to.
But Theo, who is Isaac's father, was up there, and told them that that Isaac was not letting, or that the study was locked and Isaac wasn't answering the door.
So what time is it currently?
Currently it is, I will say 4:20, 4:30ish, because but some time has passed since the murder. How long do you think you guys spent investigating the room?
I mean, seems pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so then maybe it's 4:20 then.
Easy.
Nice. It's 4:20.
Okay, so arrived in there, talked to him at around 3:30. Then we arrived around maybe.
You arrived around 4,
so,
yeah.
So it was a half hour before they. Okay, so during the half hour, half an hour of us not being there, and you were basically shunned away from the father. What were you doing in that 30 minutes?
Well, after nobody answered the study door, me and Tyler went down to the kitchen to just chill. But then Mother came in with guests.
Have you seen anyone on your way back to the kitchen? Have you seen anyone going over to the study?
Tyler's grandfather was standing in front of the study, waiting for Mother to come home.
But nobody was going over to the study then. No one was walking past you.
A bit later, Frank came back in from outside, but that's about it.
Noted. No further questions.
Yes. If we're splitting up two, I'll interrogate each, which was kind of what I was going to suggest anyway. I will go interrogate the son. Also, I have an important question. Do we look like ourselves, or are we all film noired up?
You would be film noir versions of yourself, so maybe you've got some nice trench coats.
Oh, so the bit I was doing was straight up just worked.
Yeah.
Trench coat and hat on top of the plague doctor outfit.
Yeah. No, today's theme was meant to be film noir because it's technically it was supposed to be Shino's highlight, but Shino's sleepy, so
Shino's also a bad detective.
yeah. But
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
a
say
good
that part out loud.
I'm a good detective.
Shino, you're a vigilante Batman from a cartoon.
And
You're more liable to solve crimes via bullet.
you fucking ain't right.
You know, that's pretty accurate of Shrimp.
Bullets solve your problems.
Okay, so you're
Like I
talking
said,
to
Barely a
Tyler.
detective.
Tyler
Yes, I
says
will.
about the same as Jasmine
Oh,
says, but he
about
seems a
the
little bit
same.
well, yeah, or just about the same. The only difference is he's like a little bit more emotional about he seems more angry when he talks about how his father doesn't want to meet Jasmine. But that's like the only difference. His testimony is the same. Like he brought Jasmine over to forcefully meet his father. Like his Isaac was refusing to like meet with Jasmine, and so
Sometimes
Tyler-
your parents don't want to meet your new girlfriend when they're suspicious of them. That happens.
so Tyler brought Jasmine over to forcefully and make them meet.
That's... It's not a very good idea. But Loki will kind of slightly probe at him at the end. You seem very angry about the situation involving your girlfriend not wanting to be met by your parent.
That's
I just
right.
think-
We came here for a fucking investigation on the boyfriend,
No, on
No,
the
we came here for
girlfriend.
Rescue.
on the girlfriend.
No, the girlfriend.
And yet here we are solving murder.
Mm-hmm.
Funny how things work out like that in Conan.
This
Well,
is
that's
also-
good.
this
This
is straight
is also an
this is
episode
straight
where
up a
Conan is, like,
regular show
drinking.
fucking plot. This is a regular show plot. Hey, I need you to go grab a box of donuts. Oh, I'm sorry, Benson. We opened a dimensional portal to the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
But yeah, we'll probe like that slightly just to see how the guy reacts. Because if it's just anger, then he's not feeling any grief that his father's fucking dead.
He definitely does seem like he is like a little shook about his father being dead. I forgot just because of how laissez-faire Conan treats murder that like people should feel like bad about it instead of just like accepting police questioning like there's nothing going on in their house.
Well, which is more prevalent of an emotion on him currently? Is it
There-
more
like grief,
or
sad
is it more?
grief and like some resentment, but it's like grief-filled resentment because like he didn't like he really wanted his father to like accept Prissy, and like this is gonna like affect things. His is gonna affect
This will
his
affect
entire
the
life.
local trout population.
Yeah, this will affect the local trout population because now his grandpa's gonna go on more fishing trips.
Oh my god.
I think.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Okay,
I guess one of us will just interrogate the grandpa.
yeah.
Which not Jebediah.
But oh,
Okay.
You could go with like Lohir or Mason, but I guess all three of us could interrogate now. He is also the currently most suspicious because of location.
Okay,
And before we talk to the grandfather, Mason would relay what he got from the girlfriend
yeah,
to the both of you.
yeah, and it matches what Tyler said.
It seems that the alibi of those two line up, and the butler doesn't have anyone to confirm his alibi. But we could go ask the neighbors if it is true, but they've also confirmed that the butler was indeed talking to someone.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go and talk to Theo, and he'll tell or do what questions do you have for him? I guess first.
Probably the average ones of where were you? Why are you?
I came
Who
over.
are you?
I'm an ex-college professor. At
Noted.
I was gonna say at Birmingham College, but the Birmingham College thing was just for the Alabama joke setup. But So he's an ex-college professor. I came over today because I caught a nice big fish. And he pulls out the picture of the fish again. So it's in the anime. It's just like this scroll of like an illustration of a fish or something. So it's unclear what it's even supposed to be. But assumably it's like a picture of his catch. And so he shows you a picture of a big fish that he caught. He's like, I came to share or just to talk about the fish I caught with my son and his wife.
I
Tell
see.
me, what type of fish is this?
Snapper.
Snapper.
Jebediah, I don't think that is a key point at the moment, but
Hold on.
Pet.
Snapper at this fishing season
In Alabama. I don't even know.
in
I think
Alabama.
I think snapper is a ocean fish.
I
But I
think
like
you
that
said just
it's-
said a type of fish. I don't think you fish that.
It might be.
I'm just saying, this seems suspicious if you're catching a snapper in Alabama at this time of day.
Localized fully within the sense.
The weird world. Why are you just? You know what?
Fish.
You do you.
Shoot. All right. Where's your permits?
He pulls out a
Jebed-
fishing permit.
Jebediah, that is not currently the problem. Can you confirm that indeed the others were doing what they said they were doing?
Yeah, I got here at 2 p.m. and I've been waiting for or maybe not 2 p.m. It's too early. I got here at 3 p.m. And my son was the butler said my son was in the study, and he wasn't answering the door, and so I just waited around for somebody to come home.
And then you saw the other two come up to see as well.
I saw my grandson and his girlfriend come up and try to get into the study, and they failed, and then they went back downstairs.
A likely story.
Points of locations you can check. The sitting room, the kitchen,
I think it was the
other
butler.
places. You can go check the sitting room or any room. You can check some rooms in the house.
Drop the butler, Jebediah. It's not him.
Are there
Fine.
bushes on the below of the window?
Yeah, there can be bushes, but the windows were locked from the inside, and they're not ones that a person could fit through.
Okay.
Could be the butler.
It's not the butler.
You don't know that. There's only one other person, but Xenon said I'm not allowed to do anything about it.
I'm gonna ask you another question about what you remember.
I guess we should fan out, see if there's anything suspicious in the other rooms.
Yeah, yep, you can
Alright.
check rooms.
See if there's
What-
anything noticeably suspicious, I guess is the way to put it.
Something. Let's answer that question, Psycho, and then I might give you a task.
Let me... That...
You guys search around the house. Anything in particular places in particular you check?
Remember you said there was the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
the sitting room, and then
Just other places. Specifically, the sitting room is where the grandfather went after you guys came in.
where they were staying isn't of too much concern, but if you two would like to fan out to those rooms, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'll fan out then.
I'm gonna keep scouring the main room that we were in. Because
Okay.
I'm convinced that there was some other way in that isn't the door.
Mm.
Or...
Where in particular do you want to look in the main room?
I'll recheck the bookshelves in case.
Okay, give me a library use. We'll see if because I added something extra to the bookshelves for Call of Cthulhu's sake, but also there's something else
Oh, hey.
too.
I'm back,
Okay.
sorry.
Oh, welcome back. Shrimp managed
but-
to get the library use skill to work, and he's gonna look at the bookshelf. So two things in the bookshelf. You find a picture of what appears to be Isaac and what's the Chrissy when they were young. And Chrissy's like, "Oh, you don't need to look like that. Look at that. That's a 20-year-old photo. No need to look at stuff like that."
Now he's gonna look even fucking harder at it.
Before she
Good
takes the
job,
photo from your
lady.
hands,
That's how you... She's going to
roll
try.
it. What would be for like assessing?
Dodge?
No, for assessing the looks of
Dodge.
someone, assessing like familiar looks or whatever.
I believe there's like an insight type check.
Or just int is like for insight. Then, if you wanna.
Sure.
Okay, just do int.
Flat int.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
Damn, you dumb.
Chrissy looked awfully nice when she was young.
He will narrow his eyes behind the doctor's mask. Ma'am, you always are doing stuff like that is incredibly suspicious, including when your husband has died.
No, I'm just embarrassed about how my looks have changed over the years. I don't want you seeing how pretty I was when I was young. As you were commenting on the excessive makeup. It's because my looks have like gone down as I've gotten older.
I mean, I could show you my makeup if you wish. If you
Also on
want
the
a
bookshelf.
pick me up.
So also in the bookshelf, while you're like rummaging through it, you move a book, and it opens up a little door, and you find like a little secret safe.
Shit.
So
I'm
in the
saying
secret,
shit.
Fucking wanting a passage would make our lives easier.
you find a little secret safe. I'll have to separate. So the text you find, the paper you find in the safe is the like
unlocked?
or no, it's the encrypted text from the puzzle that I sent via text
Oh,
message.
is that just on the safe door?
Or it's just on a piece of paper in there, but just the black text. Let me send a non corrupted version of the black text now. I just gotta change how that file looks. Hide the other text.
So the paper is in the safe, and the safe isn't locked, or is the safe locked and the paper is just like?
Or the lock
the
is to find the like secret book or whatever, and you found it and you.
Also, here's stares at the woman for what? You are aware that I wasn't judging you based on the what is underneath the makeup. I was wondering if it is of a custom for this area, as I am, as you can probably tell, not from around here.
Send this into the thing. Oh wait,
Also, French people put on a lot of makeup.
yeah.
Technically, this lady is light in terms of makeup if you look at old France. Lead makeup.
So the
Tasty lead.
So you find the paper in the safe, and then maybe like some documents about like finances and stuff, and about a just like some financial documents about a something from about 20 years ago financially.
Great. Probably not relevant. But look at the strange paper.
Yep, I will add it to here with the version that's not corrupted. But in universe, you currently have no like key or anything for that, so it's just strange symbols on paper. I don't know if it being clearer even helps or not.
I mean, a little bit.
Yeah.
Shows fucking wild. No.
So you
Yes.
find that paper. So that's what you find in the safe and stuff.
Ma'am, was your husband engaged in illegal activities? Because I don't think that the normal person would have writing like this.
That's just a blank piece of paper. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
My husband wouldn't have done any illegal activities. He was a politician.
No,
He was a
no, hold on.
diplomat.
Hold on. Did she say she cannot see the writing on it?
Yeah, that's just a blank piece of paper. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah, cool. Good to know.
That's the one part of this that is Call of Cthulhu. Everything else is just we're just doing a murder mystery today.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
At least it tells me that this is not directly linked.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's more of this. That's the actual season finale content is what's on the paper.
Uh,
I forgot to check for messages because I was working on that. Okay, so I'm gonna text something to Psycho.
I broke the code.
I mean, you're close, but like you got like the culprit wrong with that part. On that part at least for that thing.
well, he also like hold his hand out to see the photo because there could legitimately be evidence on it or near it if it was on the bookshelf.
Yeah. Okay. I guess spot hidden on the photo, and then I'll just because you managed to convince her to let you see the photo.
There was really only one other way left to see the photo, and that would have been a fucking good
Yeah.
point.
Okay, so
Here
you
we
can.
go.
Okay.
Failing. Nope. Apparently, fucking not.
Young Chrissy looks suspiciously a lot like Jasmine.
Eyebrow raise.
Oh god, this is a Sweet Home Alabama
Yeah,
situation.
that's why I decided it was in Alabama, but it's not quite it. And you'll notice that Tyler looks suspiciously not like Chrissy at all in any way. And maybe in those 20-year-old papers you see that Isaac has remarried. And that Chrissy's actually Taylor's stepmom.
That is interesting to see.
Okay,
Look up. I guess a question for you is, it personnel, but it has to be asked as we must be thorough during an investigation. The man that you are married to, were you the first wife?
No, there was a wife before me who is Tyler's mother.
Suddenly, yeah. I see. And I guess the question for you is, did you have a previous marriage as well?
I did, but that's behind me now. The model disappeared. What's wrong with the model?
Totally.
It's like the model,
Goats
like
the goats.
the model, like completely like went off screen. I gotta reset the position. There we go.
That is totally behind you, not standing in front of you like an illegitimate child. Hmm?
Her upon like you even like mentioning that her like her eyebrow twitches.
You could do your best to make it less obvious that I am right, you know?
I'm still trying to type something to Psycho and so.
Xenon, not while we're streaming.
God, I'm still typing, asshole.
I'm so proud of her. She's calling me an asshole now.
Yeah, that's a step.
She's one step closer to just calling me a bitch.
Since there are new chatters, if they're still here, just as a reminder, during the tabletop RPG things, we don't usually talk to chat. That's why I've been typing to you and not speaking. So don't feel bad about me talking to you. Just because we're on a short little intermission while I type this out.
Wow. Doesn't even talk to her chat. Or shit.
You're not really supposed to, dumb fuck.
Wow. Shino using words that are really bad.
We're playing Call of Cthulhu, is what we're playing.
What flavor is that?
Jerry.
High flavor.
High flavor.
Also, yes, Lil here did legitimately say to her, you could make it a little less obvious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I have one?
Probably have been quicker just to tell him via voice in a different one, but
Is it always read from top down or up bottom to top?
So each chunk is top down, left to right. So like that, the first word is BENETH. Beneath or whatever. I think that's beneath. That's what. Oh, that's just because I don't have a map for today, so we're just using the hub map. Here, wait.
Oh, that's a segmented H. I see. That's weird. Wait, am I? Are there certain sections where you forgot the E?
I mean, E is the straight line. So, like, on the... It's...
I can see
I might have... I'm like, pretty dinty, so I might have forgotten letters or what I was trying to write.
Second paragraph, there's the T, and then there is the I or an H with no
I might have forgotten. Yeah, I might have forgotten the. Let me see. WHEN. When the, yeah, that one's supposed to be a the. That one's a mistake. That one's a typo.
So currently I have the. I'm getting some of the stuff that I can actually do.
Yeah. Okay.
I love you.
Okay, there's that. Okay, so while looking through the house, you find, you find a in the sitting room you find fishing wire in a trash can. Or fishing line in the trash can.
I think Sheena was checking the sitting room.
Okay, so Shino, or Mason,
Yeah.
you find fishing wire in the trash can.
Cool. What else is in there?
Trash in the trash can, but fishing wire. And nobody finds anything else anywhere in the house, unless they also
really
check trash cans.
hard pushing on the fishing wire.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where this is going, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a clue.
Up your ass. What?
Go fuck yourself.
Too late.
Fine. I guess I'll grab the fishing wire.
That's all the info you can glean for now. Do you call the cops yet, or you just leave the cops out for now?
The cops will just ruin the investigation. You know, the professionals.
Says the actor and the assassin agreeing. The cops will just ruin the investigation. Yeah?
That's why you need actual men of expertise and knowledge. That's why you need me, Detective Boomstick.
Where the fuck is my party members?
No.
Pretending to be Detective Boomstick.
And I think there was someone going and checking the kitchen. Actually, no, it said there was
Sure.
nothing else.
Yeah, you
anywhere
don't
else.
find any unless you name a specific place you're checking. I won't say anything else. So you find anything else or whatever.
You said it. So a needle?
Yeah,
And
so
fishing wire.
yeah, a needle and a fishing wire. Specifically, it's a sewing needle.
You know, I just thought about something. Did anyone check people's hands?
You can say you did, and you don't find anything on anybody's hands.
Because of how it looks that he was murdered, they didn't actively hit a spot that would spray blood.
No. The reason I say looking at hands is if it's someone who has a sewing needle, a lot of times it's someone who sews.
That's from the extended use of it. Do you get anything on your hands from sewing?
Mm-hmm.
Using a sewing needle once or twice isn't going to give you a blister.
Oh, I'm not talking about blister. I'm talking like pricking your fingers, having band-aids on them.
I think you would be very careful not to prick your finger with this needle. And most houses have a little patch-up sew kit or whatever, so the needle could have come from anywhere. It's just it's a sharp needle.
Also, Xenon, I sent you a question. It is kind of important because I could have just gotten that wrong. Because
Oh, the amount! I didn't think about the amount of words.
fucking impossible for my dyslexic ass to read.
I mean, it was
decipher,
meant to be
what is a
low key
different word.
impossible.
'Cause I can tell where some words are, but other words I can't
I
tell if
tried to
it's two
space them
separate
out.
words.
For the most part, short words are single lines, whereas then longer words are two lines,
Double?
and then and only one of those is 3 lines because it's a very long word.
Is that really how that freaking decoding went?
Great. Yeah, Loki
I'll
will
count 1, 2.
join with everyone eventually and just say, "I have found some information."
I have found fishing wire.
That could be useful. But the information I found is one, the man was married before the current wife he has. Two, his current wife looks like the girlfriend. Probably would just show the picture. Three, this piece of paper.
There's 48 words, I think, or 43 words. I counted it and just lost it in my brain. There's like 40-something words. For the most part, like, I tried to space them out. If they're, like, not... If the corners of, like, the line aren't touching each other, they're not the same word. For the most part.
48 is what I have down currently.
Yeah, 48, I think is what I counted. 1, 2.
Just wanted to make sure that I had that part right. Because I found all the thes.
The thes?
The thes. There is 7 thes.
47. Wait. I counted 47. I might have miscounted because I counted fast. I just counted
That's fine.
47.
It's not relevant.
Yeah, it's not relevant. Oops. Yeah, but, so does anybody have any idea how the murder happened, or am I gonna let Psycho at least do part of this?
The guy was jabbed with a sewing needle and poisoned and then died.
Okay.
To be fair, I don't think anyone would have figured this out.
I know,
Normally.
it's kind of like a purposefully... And what I told you is just something else, yeah, but,
Oh.
I think I'm going
Okay.
to investigate this fishing wire.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. I have to check something real quick.
Detective
personally don't
Conan
know.
episode.
What are you checking? Are you
Did
asking
they
me something?
strangle him with the fishing wire?
There are no signs of strangulation, just that he like was suffocated, but because the neurotoxin paralyzed his ability to breathe, and he passed, or he died, or whatever. Like, he couldn't breathe
Okay,
and
so
died.
he was still poisoned.
Yeah, he was still poisoned.
Okay, I thought it was like massive red herring. He was
Uh-huh.
strangled with the fishing wire or something.
Plot twist, he's still alive.
Can make sure he's not if you really want a dead body.
I mean, I could just point blank double barrel his forehead.
God, it reminds me of the fucking 911 skit. Like,
Make sure he's dead.
911.
Bang. Okay.
Now he's dead.
make sure he's dead. Okay, bang. Now what?
Check his pulse. See if make sure he's actually dead.
Bang. All right.
Low here made sure he was dead. Okay, so, no other ideas?
I would like to confront the girlfriend. Just off to the side, just having the photo in hand. Alright. My question for you, if you guys want to follow, you can. He probably would have explained that he's going to go question the girlfriend about something.
Why?
Shut. Shh. I will just hit you with the taser.
Don't say
You
another
don't got
fucking
the-
word.
All you...
You're at the balls. I feel like Gemini already knows saying that to Glow here's a bad idea. He will hold up the photo and just like gesture at the girlfriend. Is there any relation between you and the mistress of the household, I guess is the way to put it in this time period?
When she looks at the photo, she kind of looks surprised. She's like, no, I wouldn't know. I'm adopted.
Done.
You
Done.
don't say. God, okay, cool. It's a feather flock together. Anyway, that was the only question I actually had for you at the moment.
What does it mean?
What do you fucking think it means?
That she was wanted?
You mean she was never wanted?
No, that's what you get an adopted child for, because you want the child.
What's the fuck? Why did you swap it?
Because we're
I
doing
mean, I guess it's okay.
some negotiations,
I asked one
Interrogation?
question and they said, "Wow, that's weird." I
I
was
mean,
adopted.
this is okay. It's kind of moody.
It is at the same time. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
Makes me
I'm
think someone's about to get
sorry?
shot.
I mean, someone can get shot.
Someone
Nah.
could
I can
get
fix
shot.
I could fix that.
Death?
Ooh.
Nah, just shoot Kenny.
I'm going to assume that word I typed was wrong, and I'm just going to keep it there because it's funny.
I might have misspelled words when I was transferring it over.
That's fine. Right. Is there any ideas that you have of this current situation that we should do, or should we finally call the police to see what they can ascertain of the situation?
Um, okay, lots of misspelling, but figure out what I'm trying to say to you second when I there.
If
Oh, the word explanation was supposed to be in there. I fucked that up real bad.
coherently.
Coherently, yeah. Do you know what word it's supposed to be?
I hope I do. There's only one possible solution here. What did you know? What did you see about that fishing wire?
Are you asking us or the girlfriend?
You two.
Sheena?
Yeah.
It's your department.
I mean, this is the only thing that I found.
What was that?
This is a fish
Wait,
A fishing wire.
Where was it?
In the room where I went to.
Thank you for specifics.
It was in the sitting room.
Nod.
It was in the sitting room.
A random room with wires.
I don't think I'm getting your note correct.
We'll go
I'm-
over how it's written later. Just
you know what? I'm just gonna show what I have managed to decipher from what I'm looking at.
I got something beneath a radio.
beneath the radio.
I'm going to say that there's
Yeah.
only one possible solution.
I see
Looking
a
at the
lot
wi-
of us. But you got
Looking
a
at the wire.
key?
Let's see. There's only two people who have the key.
Okay, he got that wrong. Yeah,
There are two people who have the key: the wife and the husband. But who all knows about the key?
Everybody knew
That's
about
the question. That's everyone. Everyone knows about the key. So here's my deduction. I deduce it was the grandpa. And let me tell you, the elaborate scheme he did in order to pull this shit off.
Yeah, that's the part I wanted you to explain the scheme.
The grandpa
Use the fishing
put
wire
a
to
thread.
pull.
The grandpa used the needle to a threading wire line through his pocket and ran it under the door, locked the door, and used the line to pull the key back into the pockets, making it seem like the door was locked. Ergo, making it seem like that someone was in there, mysteriously disappeared, or he committed the S word.
Just saying, we're all set to fucking mature.
Oh yeah, suicide. But the only question I have here is, why the grandpa?
How? Wait, hold on, Zibata.
Where the fuck you getting your analogy from? Because there's
I saw it on an anime once.
you were shooting this in the
Okay.
dark here.
I'm not even going to use the French voice here. I am trying to comprehend what the fuck you just told me. He used
Okay,
the fishing
so
wire
let
to
me-
put the key back in the pocket?
Okay, so
But there
he's
is
go-
a problem
so
with
he
that, but
used
that's
the
the point.
he used the fishing wire tied it into an through needle, put that needle through the husband's pocket, so that way it locks. As soon as he locks the door, it trickles right back into the man's pocket. You know, who's currently dead, and
He pulls the fishing wire
Yeah.
through from under the door into the guy's pocket.
But how does he get Where's the rest of the fishing wire?
The fishing wire was in the trash can in the sitting room.
Okay, but where's the part that was tied to the key?
It was taped to the key with the tape. There is a problem with it, but it's none of the stuff that's been stated so far.
Okay.
See, that's the issue.
I see.
It's none of the stuff that we stated. That's the problem here.
How did he fucking kill him, though?
How
The
did we get to
poison
the
needle.
conclusion that is the grandfather?
Clearly with the needle.
Well, yeah, I get that part. But, like,
But why would it be the grandfather?
how did he get in? Wait.
Trip, we're like 10 stories in. You're trying to figure it out shit still.
No, I'm thinking about all of this from, like, my
A logical
perspective.
standpoint.
Yes. How did he get in the first place?
He was let
Wait,
in
wait.
because the guy was still alive at the time,
Exactly.
or the door was never locked. One of those things.
You gotta keep up, man. I can't explain everything to you.
And the butler did see him arrive, right?
Yeah, but he was outside.
And he was outside for a prolonged period of time.
But there is a contradiction with this one. I'll say this is like a red herring, but that's what the clues are pointing towards. Just
How
for
long was the-
expediency. The fishing
How long
wire
the
was long
butler
enough.
outside?
Long enough.
No, how long was the butler
Oh.
outside?
30 minutes.
Between when he saw the guy and when he came in.
Because the grandpa got there at like 3.
Okay. And then everyone else showed up around 3:30.
Mm-hmm.
The butler came in shortly after, like 3:20. So
And
we'd have
then
had
we arrived at
most
4.
20 minutes. This doesn't seem like enough time to do it.
Since we're not figuring it out, so the that is like what the clues are supposed to point to, is that conclusion that that he did it with the fishing wire.
I'm not disputing
Yeah.
that. I'm just trying to think of, like, I'm trying to piece all of it together in my
Yeah.
mind. Also, I don't
just
think
mo-
I'm going to be able to solve the cipher. I'm already
Yeah.
just
I'm,
fucking.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll-
attempting.
I'll-
I'm
I'll-
attempting. I'm attempting.
Yeah.
I'm attempting.
Let
me attempt.
Yeah.
Let me
Okay. I'll let you attempt. It was
Let
meant
him
just to
cook.
be like a fun little thing for the
It is
sake of-
cool.
Uh-huh.
It is hard because of how you've written it, and not knowing like the
Yeah.
full like soliloquies with it. I guess is the way to put it.
Or all the rules or whatever that I
Yeah.
personally use to structure it.
without knowing a sentence structure or how they're written, you'll get stuff like how I put it. Dearth the Radiant.
So that's a B, though.
That wasn't a B. That was a D.
No, it is a
D
B.
is a triangle that points up. Like in the.
No, D isn't.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
an E. Yeah, that's E. Never mind. D.
E, not...
Yeah.
The triangle that
Okay.
points up is an H.
Yeah,
that
H.
was
Never
hitting
mind.
the wrong
Okay.
key.
Yeah, that was H. I got the mixed up. Okay, yeah, triangle that points.
So it would have been beneath,
Yeah.
not beneath.
Oh yeah. Or never mind. D is the 4. I forgot. D is the 4. The one that's shaped like a 4. That's D. I get the D and the H mixed up in my brain because it feels like the 4 should be the D, or not the D. The H. 4 is the D.
Well,
D
we're
is-
gonna see
yeah.
how wrong I get this.
Yeah. So D
It's
is
cool,
like a
but it's also
letter,
very
number
hard.
4. Yeah. It's kind of
Sounds
meant
like
to be
a
hard. It
family.
was just
It
something
sounds
I
like
liked.
a Wheel of Fortune question.
Anyway, but I
So
guess
yeah,
let's go interrogate the grandpa harder.
upon showing him all this evidence, he confesses and says he is the one who did it. But kind of eagerly so. Like, he's like, yes, I did it! I killed him!
Oh, cool, so it's not you got it.
But it's obviously him.
Okay, look, no one's happy about getting caught for murder.
You are, usually.
What? I haven't murdered anyone. They were legally prescribed to death.
But so the clues,
You
though,
murdered
the thing
someone.
that I tried to have Psycho explain is the clues seem to point to that he was killed in the study by somebody who then took the fishing wire, taped it into the keychain, put the needle on the fishing wire, ran it through his pocket, took the key out with him out the door while holding like the 2 ends of the fishing line, locked the door, and then pulled on one end of the fishing line to pull the key through to his pocket.
Are you confused yet, kids?
So he would have had to weave it down.
But the trick is though that the inner pocket is
No.
the thing that like says like it couldn't have happened. But like that's what the clues are supposed to point
Yeah, I'm
to.
trying to think of how you would even weave that to get it through that without just pulling the pocket out.
I
So
think
you have
he
to have
like
the-
through the pants, like he like went through the bottom, through the pants. Is it's supposed to be or whatever, like through the pocket, through the pants, and then he pulled the line, and then like pulling the line through, he could pull the key into the pocket. But the problem with that is the guy is chubby, and it could have gone to the inner pocket. So that's what all the red herrings are supposed to point towards
It's
that.
really awkward, like, because he has the
Yeah.
inner pocket, and that,
Yeah.
that just doesn't work.
But like the surface level hints say that, but then the inner pocket thing.
I love how I was
that.
still thinking that none of this fucking works from a logical standpoint. It just wasn't the pocket that I was like, wait a fucking sec.
Okay,
I
so do you finally call the cops? Then we'll say the cops arrive. Somebody else called the cops. They
Yeah.
Investigate. They
Alright,
do some
who's
tests.
the fucking narc?
They do some tests. It turns out not only was he poisoned with neurotoxin, he also had high levels of like sleeping medicine in his system. And the coffee on his table has sleeping medicine in it.
At what point do we just draw our guns on someone and just say, alright, we're done fucking around and explain yourself for the love of God? Before the cops before the cops arrive,
Uh-huh.
because I'm assuming we have cuffs on us.
Oh, you're not
There's-
arrested. You're not
No,
under
not
arrest.
cuffs on us. I mean, like,
Oh.
cuffs on us as in, like, we have
Oh,
cuffs
okay.
that we can put on people.
Yeah, I'll say you do because you're in your detective clothes.
We'll still just cuff
Yeah, we have
fucking
we
grandpa
have
just to have
the-
him cuffed.
Okay.
We have the Chinese finger cuffs, the finger traps.
Alright,
I don't have cuffs, so they're like stripper cuffs.
great. That somehow makes a lot.
Fuzzy pink cuffs.
Christ, so we would have Chinese finger cuffs, Probably just manacles and weird fuzzy cuffs.
Amelia's got sleeping or not sleeping ties. What are they? She's sleeping in the chat. Has zip ties.
Zip ties.
Yeah, but Amelia has zip tie handcuffs.
Like various different phrases of handcuff from different time periods.
I'm trying the best because some of these are really hard to actually see what they are.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll some of their I'll give you the practice writing I did, which is bigger. But there's more errors in the practice writing because I like some of the ones that are like flipped letters. I flipped.
Oh, okay. That actually makes a lot of sense.
Not in the black text though. In this like sample text that I'm gonna send secondary, where I practiced it when I went to take it to the. I think there's just some missing letters on the black text rather.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's just like an E missing on some thes, so you can like compare the two.
I need you to explain to me why you did it. Your motive. Go.
Or what? The to the grandpa? Who are you asking?
Yep.
I did it because my son is a jerk and he was not good to his wife.
Let us try this again.
What?
Let's try this one more time. Alright? He's just gonna like gently place his hand on the guy's shoulder. Alright, we'll try this one more time. I really want you to tell the truth. Or I will stick a leech to your eyeball.
He kind of like looks fearful, but then he kind of stills himself, it seems like, and he's like, I did it because my son is a jerk.
Alright? And he'll reach into his bag and start playing a jar of leeches.
He accepts his like perceived punishment, but he like is definitely like skeeved out by it, but he like holds strong.
Alright. Mason, it is not him. He is very much too reluctant to actually give up a motive. And
So it's not the grandfather.
Yep. He is obviously trying to withhold information as well, which is why he is not speaking it.
I still think it's the butler.
It's not the fucking butler.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
You are shooting that shit in Nam. That shit does not exist.
Sounds like someone who's in cahoots with the butler would say.
No, Mason is just... Anyway, we'll have to see what any results come when we eventually call the police.
Ah!
No, sorry, I'm just sending. Those are alternate versions where I practiced writing it before I wrote it like smaller.
My question is, what's up with all the pink?
Pink is in there twice.
I know.
Once is a lot. Two is enough.
What's the word after pink the second time it's there?
I am about to get to that.
Pink flamingos?
No.
How many shrimps they have to eat before you skin turn pink?
The word. There's other words that repeat.
The is in there a lot.
Yeah, that is in there a lot.
Pink eyes?
Yeah.
Well.
Not even.
Well, he's just gonna pat the side of the grandpa's head. Don't worry. You'll only go to jail for bribing the criminal.
He's still like holding fast.
Have fun. Anyway. Oh, look, the police are here.
Okay, the police are here. They question you. They don't react to the leech. They do the test.
I haven't put a leech on his eye. I just took them out to see how he would actually react, and it does show that, yeah, he is most certainly withholding information.
They do the test. They tell you about the sleeping medicine being in the coffee cup and in the victim's body, and then that based off of everybody's testimony, unless everybody's lying, that only the grandpa had like the opportunity.
It's clear everyone's lying.
I'm gonna go check the coffee pot real quick.
Okay, it's not in the coffee pot. We're gonna ignore the fact that in real life, if you crush up sleepy meds and put it into coffee, it's gonna be undrinkably terrible and like not usable. or not
So it was
drinkable.
not put into
Hold
the
on.
coffee in the pot, it was put into the cup.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's pause for a second.
We're
Zenon,
gonna-
do you actually know what that tastes like?
No, I watched this. I saw a clip recently where somebody like tried to poison it and somebody that way in a movie, and they're like, "You're shit at doing poisoning." Do you know the painkiller? It was painkillers, or I think it was House or something. I don't know what it was. It was somebody like saying like, "You're shit at poisoning people. This is your first time. You should know that this amount of pills in a drink would leave an awful taste and be chalky." I saw it in a show or something. I saw like on a short or a TikTok or something. It was like a single clip up from a movie where a guy was like telling a lady that she sucks at poisoning people because you would be able to taste the crushed up painkillers.
Remember, kids, if you can't poison like Dr. House, you're not poisoning well.
I don't think Dr. House never poisoned anyone.
It might have been House. It might have. I don't think it was House.
No,
though.
no,
It was just.
he drugs people.
Yeah,
okay.
Dr. House just was like very aggressive with treatments.
It was
pretty sure
If
at
you
one
don't
point-
want it, it's
Yeah.
done now.
Yeah.
You're cured. Fuck
It
off.
wasn't House, but it was somebody with the same like manner of as Houses. Like it was a guy who had the same like level of like
Grumpy old man.
Insanity.
yeah, or like confidence in himself. And it was like
Also,
sandwiched
though, here
between
we'll-
house clips.
Definitely revealed to the police that the grandpa is in cahoots with someone, but the grandpa could not have physically done it alone.
Normally
And-
we'd say fuck you and just take the first person who admits to guilt. But we're intrigued now.
Yeah. Everybody roll int, and I will give a hint about like where the proof of who did it is.
Well, I'd like to check.
Are you kidding me?
Unless
Nice.
okay, what are you wanting to check?
I'd like to actually check the cup as well, just to make sure that there's nothing on it. Because the only way that the sleeping meds could have gotten on the cup, if it's not in the pot, which I would have checked with the leech, is in the process of the cup going to the office. So I'll
Yeah,
probably
something
check
like
the
that,
cup
either on the
and
way to the office or
inquire.
after.
Yeah.
Somehow the sleeping meds got into the coffee,
Yes.
and
And I will
nobody
inquire
knows
about
who.
that.
Nobody in the house knows who made the coffee. The butler wasn't the one who made it, and like the wife doesn't says she didn't make it, so it's assumed maybe the husband made it or something.
Hey, Psycho, you should do an intelligence check. What's the worst that could happen?
There you go.
No, because you wanted to just say the answer, huh? you got the intelligence check.
Maybe?
Did he sleep medication himself to stop from meeting the brother's girlfriend,
No.
possibly?
No, so
Could you imagine?
I
Just,
would have shot
your,
him in the
your,
mouth at
your
that
intelligence check is like, huh, this keychain opens up and there's something inside. I wonder if the other keychain opens up.
point. Oh, motherfucker. Bohir will violently approach the woman.
She looks
Violently?
defensive.
She's T-posing at them floating.
Yeah.
You. This is a keychain.
This
when
is
you
my.
say that like you're German,
This is the only thing I have left to cherish my husband over.
I will draw a gun on you. Give me the fucking keychain.
She reluctantly
bring me
hands it
the
over.
keychain.
Low thoroughly done with the chaos that has ensued.
She hands over the keychain.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, you open it up. I'm not on the episode, so I can't send a picture, but there is a cylindrical shaped groove inside the keychain.
You will look down, look up, look down, look up. Would you like to explain?
Oh, that's strange. Why would they design a keychain that way?
He's going to just stare. Alright, look, I already know you have a legitimate daughter. This is not... Look.
Fine, you win, I did it, she says. She holds her hands up. She killed him in front of you.
I knew it. It was the female butler.
She killed him in front of you guys.
Oh.
He was alive when you entered the house.
I fucking see now. When
It's a lovely little murder mystery. That's why it's my favorite.
That makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, that's why it's my favorite. So the that's
Hold on, I'm gonna go back to the grandpa real quick and just stare at him for briefly.
he just looks defiant.
All right, why were you covering her ass?
Because I did something terrible to her in the past, and I wanted to make amends.
You have no idea how bad that sounds for you, but okay.
Okay, now she's gonna tell you her sob story, which is 20 years ago. Her and her ex-husband were running a successful business, but Isaac, who had a crush on her, wanted her, so he framed her husband for fraud, sent him to jail where he died in jail, but without telling her because she didn't know at the time. Divorced Tyler's mom, and seduced her and married her after her husband's death. As part of because of the hard times, the daughter she and her husband had previously, she had to send to be adopted out or whatever, and so that's why what's her name? Jasmine. Why Jasmine looks like Chrissy.
I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure I got some of these words, but not all. Not by a long shot. But
You're still actively going through the cipher.
No, I already finished it.
Yeah.
After the murder has been completed.
Says that your thirst beneath the gloom of pink eyes pour on rum. Even the brightest star can cast the darkest shadow.
You got it close enough.
I attempted.
Something about the brightest star casting the darkest shadow, pink shadow, veiled enigma.
Beneath the radio.
I'll go ahead and I'll get the actual text from the
Please.
Hang on a second, let me grab that.
I'm just wondering what this
you did
relates
it really well.
to.
I saw I think that's supposed to be interdimensional mystery. Even the brightest stars cast the darkest shadow. I tried the best with the fact that I could barely see half the things.
I mean,
that were written.
it's the type of it's a thing where I had ChatGPT write it, so that's why it's extra fucky.
You know what? If we're having a world already be fucked anyway.
Beneath the radiant smile and the hues of teal and pink lies a shadow veiled in.
So I got radiant almost correct.
Yes.
Beware the gleam in those pink eyes, for in the realm of interdimensional mysteries, even the brightest stars can cast the darkest shadows. Hey, I was
Pretty
close.
close. It's
An added note: you haven't gotten any messages from Xenon this entire time.
No, I haven't.
I'm just saying in the within this particular mission, you haven't received a message from Xenon as an added note on top of the finding that.
God, the one time I actually shoot at the message work.
are we?
She's dead. The bullet went through the screen. You killed her. Good job. Now we're stranded here.
That's actually slightly. Now that I think about it,
That's
hold on.
concerning.
No, I was just thinking about it. I was like, hey guys, I'm trying out this new thing where I just pop to the screens. Bang!
Also, Lohir will just time to ruin a fucking relationship. He's gonna go approach the girlfriend.
Well, so they're step siblings and not biological siblings.
Still close enough to be.
That's why I chose Alabama.
He'll just go
It
approach
does
them.
lead back to that, and it's so funny that Psycho said that at the beginning of no clue of what was going on.
It's gonna approach them. By the way, you two are related. How fun was that knowledge anyway?
Oh,
So,
wait, no.
they know now. So Isaac framed her husband for fraud, sent him to jail. He died in jail. Married her, and then they lived together for like a while. But very recently, the father broke and told because Isaac figured out that Jasmine was the daughter of the man he framed and forced to die in jail. That's why he wouldn't meet Jasmine. And
So he's
Chrissy,
a coward.
Chrissy, he didn't want his son to be with her either, with that man's child.
I
Oh
accidentally
crap!
closed out of my browser.
Oh.
My bad.
So then, so the grandpa eventually told Chrissy that about what happened, and that's why she did this murder, and like framed the grandpa or whatever. And he just accept the framing because he knows what he did was bad, because he was the one who like helped fake the fraud or whatever. Like he was like the biggest contributor to like faking the fraud.
Also, Lohir's telling the police all of this information, so the old man's still gonna go to jail.
Yeah. So all
like,
that, and
2
then
different reasons.
as the police are taking Chrissy away, she turns to Taylor and he's like, "Treat my daughter well."
No.
That's
Or
awkward.
Tyler,
What?
or whatever it said,
What?
towards Tyler. Or Chrissy turns towards her stepson and tells them her
Treat your
daughter and
stepson well.
her stepson to treat each other well and be happy as she's taken, as her and the grandpa are taken away by cops.
Can we please get out of Alabama now? I swear, I'm gonna walk into someone who might be my cousin.
Can we go back to the library? Can we get the fuck out of here? Is case closed? Can we leave?
Yeah, Lohir's gonna like look at the paper. We still haven't gotten the cipher for it, and it doesn't seem to be anything with this, and they can't see it. He's just legitimately gonna ask, "Hello, Laban, are you here?"
Yeah, there's no response from Xenon. But you do get like a little like mission complete screen, and it says return.
Cool. Let's get the fuck out of here.
What's wrong? No, I'm more
Oh,
concerned by the fact that
no.
we're not hearing from Zen.
We're stuck in 1990. Insert data here.
So yeah, you
Well,
get
here
everyone give one last spot hidden.
Hold on, I'm trying to.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
everyone
God.
give one last spot hidden.
Doctor.
I want a crit spot hidden for
Look
this
at
detail.
that. Does that count?
Was it a crit? Let me see.
Trying to
Wait, where is it?
2 successes, 1
no.
failure.
It's exactly 51.
2 failures.
I'll say for the 51 you can have it, or everyone. Or yeah, for the 51 you can have it. As you're watching, like everyone kind of
What
leave
about
and like.
the 53? There's a 53 and a 51.
Oh, it's more. I wanted like a critical success to have seen this sooner. That's why I had you do the spot hidden in the office, and why you
Lohir's
only
prepared
got.
for something bad, by the way. So he's having his taser staff out.
So as you're about
He's
ready
gonna
to
have his
leave,
double barrel out.
things like everyone kind of like all the seemingly NPCs kind of just stop moving as soon as they like leave the house, and you guys can see like for a split second, you see like threads coming off of them, but then they all like go back into motion, or everything kind of like freezes and like becomes like completely black and white for a moment, and then it unfreezes and like everything's back to normal and there's no more threads to be seen.
Or at least Jebediah spots that.
Yeah, Jebediah sees that, and you also see threads on
Reality.
everybody else too.
Reality is breaking.
Oh yeah, you could see that everyone was, or your party was wooden dolls for that split second too.
Do I have to roll sanity for that?
Yeah, give me
you've
a
seen-
sanity, but like
you've
he
seen
hasn't
this
seen it
before.
in this way.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Lose 1 sanity, it's fine.
I was sitting here like, that was almost a critical failure.
Okay, yeah. So you see that for a moment as you're like then presented with the option to leave via the like the screen.
Just in case, you probably want to have your weapons Ready? Because this is abnormal, including when they directly talk to the individual.
That is true. Usually she would show up by now, or at least give us a little indication of what we should be doing. This is oddly suspicious.
And the pepper is not related to this.
I think it was the butler again.
Shot.
Okay, so you click to return. There's like a little like another pop-up that's like get 1 coin or whatever, like plus 1 coin, and like a little like chink sound, like saying that you got a coin, and it just appears in your pocket. In an automated like sort of fashion. And then you're back in the or you black out. You're back in the elevator. But then once you're in the elevator, before you even pick any like anything or any like floors or whatever, there's a bunch of messages from Xenon like, hey, what happened? I lost contact with you guys for a while. Oh, did the mission go okay?
That is abnormal. He'll hit the button for the... He'll look at everyone else and just kind of give the masked look of, in case something goes wrong, you're ready, right?
Yeah.
I got my.
He's gonna take
guns
out
out.
both his pistols.
Gonna hit the button to go to Xenon's floor.
Swear to God, if there's an eldritch abomination up here,
She's there. She looks to least. She looks like slightly concerned. Like, oh, you guys, you're here. Where were you guys? That you just weren't here for a while. Is everything okay with you? Everything feel fine?
We went into the mission that you told us. We have encountered that piece of paper that was outside of
Wait, as the backlog to that, when you got that mission, you got no like message from Xenon. It was just in the system.
Just there.
Mission. There was no mission scheduled for today. Well, at least you guys managed to make it back safe. We wouldn't want your wishes to be jeopardized, now would we?
That is abnormal. We did find this piece of paper.
Okay.
Just though here would not have left that in the fucking slightest.
She looks at the paper. She's like, "Oh, that's some pretty runes. I don't see anything important about this. You guys should leave this here with me." There are no days in the library.
you see, even the dog's suspicious.
Vohir will actually like squint for a moment.
How the fuck were we able to see you squinting?
Oh, well, you don't need this paper. It means nothing. As she like tries to like take it into the desk.
Yeah, Vohir will be like, he hasn't like put it down on the desk. He's like showing it with like a 2-finger hold and just pulls his arm back.
I mean, you can keep it if you want. It's not like it's just some pretty like pictures.
Vohir looks at everyone else. Looks fun. Alright,
Gemini's always got his guns out.
We only just did a murder mystery. And to not say that you're a bad liar.
I don't like the fact that she just rolled dice.
Oh no, I'm playing with dice on the desk. I have a set of dice on the desk. I play with them constantly because I have ADHD. I need to like play with something.
I get that, but that is also a way to stress your players out. And it's the best way to do it, is just randomly rolling dice.
No, it's just I was playing with the dice. No dice are needed for this part.
Just take a moment, roll dice, say nothing, and say, that's cool.
Yeah, the hero just pulls our back.
It gives me PTSD. It's making me, like, squeamish.
He'll...
Like, how many things are we going against?
kind of, like, click the staff and put it away.
Okay.
And just to, like, not
she
have
just
a
sits there and
hostile
smiles
weapon
at you.
Right. How many coins will it take?
Oh, I don't know what that says, so...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, you're a terrible liar.
I mean, like, because we know in real life I know what it says, so, like...
I was about to say, I don't even know what it says. You're the god!
You're God. You're supposed to know what the
Yeah.
fuck it is.
Well, here, okay, look. Oops. But the information bank of knowledge, yes?
That seems to be outside of what I personally know. Maybe somewhere in the library you'll be able to find something.
Ah,
Eh?
Is
but
that
you are the
I recommend the
library.
code breaking section.
And which direction is that?
Oh, for you,
Okay.
Amelia, it's that way. She points in a direction.
Which way?
She points in just a direction. It's like, Amelia will easily find it in that direction over there.
He starts to point his handguns. Red flags.
it is abnormal? That no, actually, this whole day has been abnormal.
Yeah, maybe you need
You're
to sleep.
abnormal.
I'm checking behind the counter.
Behind the counter. But... Oh, hello there, Amelia. My good friend.
Are you trying to check to see if she has fucking tentacles underneath the
Are you
desk?
checking like the books behind her?
All of the above?
Jebediah's gonna check something.
This is just off.
Jebediah's
hit
gonna
the
take a pocket knife out of his jeans and just cut around above Xenon's head.
What? What? Oh, you're checking for,
I get
for
it.
strings.
String.
Okay. Yeah, nothing happens.
It was a long shot. I was just checking.
Why not do that above yourself?
He starts waving it above himself.
Yeah, no dice.
Now he
I'm
starts
gonna-
waving it above Mason, but a little bit closer to the head.
You might want to stay away, because I'm about to blast a double barrel in this fucking room.
I
Now,
don't.
Where are the books?
Are you able to point us to the direction of it a bit more easily, as this is a giant library?
There are multiple code breaking sections. You could go to the language section, the cipher section, the ancient or language or modern languages, ancient languages, fantasy language.
I'm gonna go see if I can find that book.
Why don't you get from behind your desk and show us it? Show us where it's at.
I can only show you to so many places.
Raises one eyebrow.
I'm just gonna go make sure Amelia doesn't get attacked by anything. Oh, hey, look, it's Barnabas. There you go. Oh, you are. Hell.
Oh, hey, Barnabas.
can I?
Fuck is you here?
You know what? Never mind.
Yep.
I'm just going to let this happen.
Okay, she gives you all, like, separate locations to go search for books.
Yeah, I'm not following her. I'm following her.
I'm fine with sticking together.
Jebediah is not going anywhere.
I'm not even actually sure where I've just gone.
Oh, did you
no, don't
go
worry.
through? Oh, you went out the
Don't worry
door
about it.
into the blank space. Pretend
Oh,
there are
shit.
books there. That area is not complete.
Yeah. It's just void.
Yeah,
But
that's
in
just-
in fiction, there's like bookshelves everywhere. Okay.
Cool.
So you all pick a shelf to like investigate, and you can all roll library use.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm staying right in front of
Okay, you can
Xenon.
you can stay in front of me. Yeah.
Yep, failed that.
Extreme success.
Okay.
That's a whopping 4.
You find your book over there.
Sure, I'll try.
I love how you just threw him.
You guys find your book over there. Amelia is lost because she got failed.
I found
I
the
also
book.
failed.
Yeah, you're also lost.
I'll also stick
Found-
with the group, even if I'm not.
Found the book for you guys.
Or you found a book about alchemy symbols. Well, that is extreme success, so yeah, you find the cipher. I'll let you go ahead and find the cipher. The language is called Green Rune. Okay.
Green.
Presuming we can eventually all either find each other because I don't think
Yeah.
they would have strayed too far away.
Okay, you can stop
Given that we
moving.
are exceedingly suspicious at the
Tried.
moment. And we'll
We're not
There.
that suspicious.
Okay, let me get.
Oh, we're fucking suspicious. This is sus.
I mean, you're okay with that, right, Silver? You see, that's what you wanted, right?
Is this how Silver's character disappears?
I don't know! I didn't know anything about this prior. I'm telling you this right now. I was just told to go in a direction to find a book.
Oh,
I mean, I'm just
Where
making
the
sure you're
fuck
okay
does
with
she
the
go?
outcome I just signaled with the other
Oh,
thing,
that's
right?
fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
It's not okay.
fine.
Yes, we may as well make our way back towards the middle, because that's probably where I'd want to meet anyway if
Okay.
we did get separated.
So you guys, you find the cipher, and you all kind of meet back up after some time after finding the books that you found. Amelia doesn't come back.
Triple that, triple that, triple that.
You can choose to search for her.
nope.
Okay,
That was
nobody's
her own
gonna-
transgression to leave
Once
the group.
once we like get all back together, Loki will notice and be like, "That is weird. She isn't back with the group.
Where's the broad?
I don't know. She apparently got separated from us at one point. But it seems that Mason found the key for the thing that we had.
And that gives you the
I
like
was
how.
so close to being to the other door to go back inside too. I'm so sad.
I mean, yeah, and I want you to. Oh, it's got to be just like out and about. You could maybe be there when they get back, but it's got to be out and about. I think.
Yeah, it's fine.
I guess, just look at Zenon. Do you have a way to track the party members?
Typically, I would, but today there seems to be something wrong with the system. She says that she's like hitting the screen.
Great!
First, you guys get lost, and now the system is like real fucky. I have no idea what's going on today. I need to like maybe contact the Weaver. I don't know.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to pull this out real quick. You should really re-pull out the zoo staff. Just in case, because this sounds like a scenario. Is there something bad going to happen? Let's go look for our party member, Jebediah, instead of staring at the book lady.
Yes, he just grabs Jebediah by the fucking collar. Let's go. Come on.
Still pointing his handguns at her, being dragged away.
I'm not even really sure what happened, but
Come on.
Yeah.
Low here. Let's go. Let's go. We will decipher
Okay.
this book somewhere the fuck else.
Would this be a spot hidden?
I guess yeah, spot hidden to like find like any traces or another library
Sure.
use. Got it. Okay, you find it. Yeah.
yeah, okay. over
As you're going through different like rows of books and stuff, you spot some red.
Oh,
Jesus.
I accidentally double-clicked, but extreme success.
Okay, yeah, you guys see some like a trickle of red
Eh.
like on the floor. Like you see some red spots as you get closer and closer. The red like get more. There's more and more red.
Low
As
here
a-
will be prepared for combat.
As an irony smell like starts to fill your lungs.
Do you don't want to
Jebediah?
stand behind me because you'll have ranged
Get
weapons?
ready for something. Pull out your revolver.
Yeah, well, here we'll continue down the path of fucking blood.
Okay, as
Probably
you get to the
ahead
end,
of the other two.
you get into a kind of obscured spot between of bookshelves. There are
Oh,
books.
the door's obsessed.
There are books like sprung everywhere, and in like the center of the area is a body. It has no head, but it is wearing the same clothes you last saw Amelia wearing.
Oh,
There's lots of blood.
could I use a medicine to see the direction where the head might have went?
Yeah, you can check medicine. Yeah.
Because that will determine how on edge he is. Because if the head just went up, then
Oh, that's hard.
It went splat.
oh,
Whose head was this?
Amelia's.
Amelia got lost in the library and just died. I wasn't told anything. I just died. I was told
You're telling me I
find
can
the book and
fucking die here?
Psycho, do you remember what Lohir has in his room? Yes, you can die here.
You're telling me I can die here? I still can't find the bathroom. I can die here?
I think in the past one of you have been like shot each other and like respawned, so this is extra abnormal.
Yeah, Lohir will hoist the body up. Alright, time to bring this back to that main hall.
And on the wall above the mess is this text.
Is it
yeah, it's red in blood.
Well, it's a good thing I got.
I love how I
the
just
cipher
got
it.
used for plot.
What the fuck does it say?
Hey!
Get
What's that
on.
for? I'm a decipher.
Yeah, you
Too
decipher
bad
that.
Amelia's dead. She would have been able to tell us about this cipher.
We'll just presume that all the stuff is written slightly better so we can actually figure it out in character.
I can
I'll
figure
I'll
it
see
out.
if
Don't
she
worry.
if she can
Don't
figure
worry.
out this one. This one, some of the words are a little bit more like artful in the way they like flow into each other.
Right.
But because I wanted
do
it
have
to
a
like,
question.
Watch it be
I wanted-
something
because
stupid like 7 days.
no,
I do have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
On the first word, that little triangle, is that
No.
an actual triangle or is that?
Or it's just the vowel like crossing down into it. Where did I put the vowels? It's the O. Yeah, it's the O crossing through the D.
What?
So like the letter. So this one they're a lot more like squished together because I wanted them to like look nicer. So like you can see that there's like the one that looks like a 4.
Yeah.
And then there's an O crossing through it.
No, I know that. I'm talking about the triangle. To the
Oh, that
right.
triangle. Okay. It's an N on top of a T.
Oh, okay, so it is an N. Oh, okay.
Okay. It's an N on top of a T.
Oh, I see that. That one's kind of... Oh, that's something that also fucked with me in the previous one, because you did that as well. I see. You did that for the N in Radiant, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Really? I haven't even finished. I just got to the first part and then I realized what the second one starts with. Is there no one?
Also, Lohir will do a funny real quick and take a picture of it with a cell phone.
Yeah, okay. Yep, you take a picture of your cell phone.
Just so we have...
Fuck
Not the
was
body.
it? What the fuck is that?
It is a device that they found, don't worry.
It's a
And he will...
phone. Don't worry
God
about it.
damn it. I know that I didn't even have to get the second half to realize what the hell that said. Oh my...
Oh, good. Lohir will bring the body back and just kind of look at Zenon. We have a problem.
Oh, that's
What's
the problem?
unfortunate.
What's that?
Let me check some things. As she like goes through some screens, and she's
But
like,
you were with us.
she's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
people aren't supposed to die in the library. Give me a moment. As she goes through it, and she's like, oh, I see. She fell out of favor with her sponsor.
Ah. Okay. Don't look. That means
Can I roll bullshit for that? Is there a bullshit roll?
What roll do you want to roll bullshit on? You want to roll int to guess what sponsor means?
Yeah. Sure.
Sure,
I'll roll
yeah.
Bullshit. I'll roll the bullshit to see if that
I'm
was
just happy I'm
actually
starting to
true.
actually figure out how
Hard
you're
success.
writing these. But I'm sad that I didn't
a
have
hard
to
success,
really write out the
Xenon.
last two or look at them
Is
to
that the
realize.
truth?
Okay. Yeah, that's the truth. Amelia fell out of favor with her sponsor. Her sponsor no longer liked Amelia.
Hey, I'm the sponsor.
Yeah, you killed Amelia.
I didn't
Have
write
we-
that though.
Have we, did we decipher that?
I did.
Probably sat down to the table after finding the body to
Yeah.
quickly decipher the stuff in character.
You're welcome. I did the hard work for you.
Though I don't know what it is that
So we're...
removed her. According to the records, she was gonna be sent off to the Weaver system within a couple of days, and her sponsor's new chosen would be brought in.
Uh-huh.
So it is highly unlikely that she met her end in such a way. Typically, the
Though-
Weaver system would have liked to have had her instead.
Well, here will basically show the translated text for everything but the blood. I don't think I want to show that to the entity.
That sure is strange. Aren't those some fun words? I certainly like the word interdimensional. It's written so prettily.
Jebediah,
Well-
whip out your big irons.
Oh, in the middle of her doing this.
Fight me on that. Though.
What? Oh, what are you two fucking doing?
Well, 1 ounce of mistrust, and you guys are gonna fucking go for it. Like, God.
Weir's just confused. Like he.
I want you to know, Xenon, if you ever told us that we had a minor cut or a single bruise, I'm going to shoot that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have left me with the equivalent of 2 murder hobos.
You've died in the library before and then woke back up. I'm pretty
Then
sure
I'm
you
go-
were
then I
shot
wet
once.
myself again. No, I'm joking.
I'm just saying that, like, you guys are aware that you can respawn in the library, so that she didn't respawn is an issue.
Yeah. There's more
Because
showing.
I'm pretty
not
sure
showing
it was
reason.
Amelia and Xavier that shot at each other.
Or
Not Xavier.
Jebediah.
Gay
It
boy.
was me.
Yeah.
It was Mason and Jebediah that was shooting.
Oh, or somebody. I remember somebody got shot before and you respawned. So
I think I shot him.
A lot of us have shot each other.
yeah.
Or shot at.
Yeah.
We have
Actually,
guns.
no. You have
We
definitely
shoot each
shot
other.
me because I was willingly letting you shoot me.
Yeah.
Good times. Remember that one time we shot that one guy, and he
Upon
did,
doing
and
an
he
for this
died?
information later, upon doing an autopsy, the astral engine, you find an astral engine in Amelia's chest that is like the crystal was shattered.
Fuck. I actually know this works to my benefit. It's another one to study. Well, here we'll take it. And also just kind of spread the weapons, gear, and other stuff on a table beside him. Because, I'll be honest, autopsies are done on a naked body.
Man.
But yeah, cause of death certainly seems to be exploded head.
No, really?
Really?
No, it was just a leg. It was only a flesh wound.
I guess they'll here will transmit up the data to the others via, like, the weird hollow screens.
I basically like before you even tried to relay it inside the holographic phones, I just like put my hand on your hand and just nod no, write it down.
What? How are you down here?
He's thinking that I don't have access to the information if you write it down in the library.
Well, here's
It's
just-
bold of him to assume that Xenon is
Okay,
not
no.
omniscient while here.
All right, hold on. The reason why I say that is because it could be tracked. It's hacked by this.
I think
whatever
he
the
doesn't-
fuck is going on here.
I think he doesn't write down the red part for sure, because the red part seems
Yeah,
mysterious.
The
Like,
red part was translated, but I never showed that.
yeah.
That was something that we just did not say. The other part we did show, and also I'm transmitting the naughty information to you two so you know that, yes, it was the exploded head
Nothing else.
that ended up killing them. So I don't think either you would want to be standing near a body actively being opened.
I don't know. I was in this movie once
You were
where
right,
they had
Duncan
like
G.
people, where they had these people like getting torn in half, eaten alive. What was that? What was that thing called? Animal Farm. That's it.
Also, Lohir will just like put a sheet over the body after, just like, oh hey, you'll either call them both down if neither of them are both down, or just like look at them if they're already both
Oh,
down.
did you take it to the
Yeah.
alchemy lab? Okay.
Why would
Yes,
I do
I'll
it in
just
my own?
post in here for everyone to see everything that was taken off of her.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, what happened to the 6 coins she had?
They're gone.
She had guts.
No coin. Oh,
Yeah.
coin. Okay. Assumably, the coins belong to Silver now, and you can decide to like cash them in or give them to
so they
your
just got
next your next character.
Or if you really liked someone in the party, you could give a coin to them.
Why did she have guns?
Though here's probably
You always had
repurposed the
guns.
pigeon room.
Oh, you took yeah.
You know, like the heat stuff and like all of that, and cleaned it up a bit to have it as like an autopsy.
Not the
slash
actual
medical.
burnt up morgue room.
I can't.
I mean, you
There's
guys go in
zombies
there and
in
kill the
there.
zombies. We can say you killed them off screen.
Yeah, that probably is what we did.
Was
Just
I
went and
supposed to
did.
do that? Or was
It's
it
fine.
by
You
appointment?
can. You
Yeah.
can. You can start it now if you want. Yeah, we'll work on it overtime until Halloween. And then...
But yeah, he'll have like all the.
Well, I
equipment
was just
like
wanting
that.
to like get the thing put in for the 6 coins so I don't forget.
Oh,
That's
okay,
it.
that.
Lo here will look at the other two primaries and also look at Jebediah acting surprised at the weapons. Because like Lo here's laid them out
Oh.
like
You don't have to roll that. You can pick it.
Why did she have weapons?
do you
I was an assassin.
Silver, you're dead, shut up.
Why
No,
did
I
she
don't
have
think.
weapons?
I'm talking
She was a
outside of
woman.
character.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
not doing the voice, so I couldn't tell.
Jebediah, you know they weren't actually a waiter, right?
They weren't?
No. So I'm modern day assassin from what I could tell via all the equipment.
When were they gonna tell us this?
They weren't. That's part of being an assassin. The only reason I figured it out was due to the proximity of me to them when they were undressed.
Man, those women know how to keep secrets, huh?
Jebediah,
I
there's a
hate
whole
myself.
table of loaded firearms in front of me. I'm
I-
going to have a talk with you at some point.
I hate myself right now.
I Don't,
Because
it's the
you really
character.
a misogynistic character and you're feeling bad about the
It
misogyny.
makes sense for the
Yeah.
time period is the thing, which is why I'm not actively mad at you.
No, I'm sitting here like, this is funny, but at the same time,
It hurts your soul.
it hurts my soul.
But yes, an assassin. We'll have a talk in case there's another female party member who joins at some point. As I will be honest with you, Jebediah. Let us say that I was a girl, for a moment. You would not have survived this long without having your foot tied to your face.
But you're not a woman. You're competent.
Do you wish to be the next one on the operating table?
You see, this is why I like you. You make jokes, unlike women.
Lo here is just staring.
I'm going down this rabbit hole. I don't know if I like it.
Jebediah? We will have a talk later about language. I have managed to pick up on the tones and stuff of modern day in the time that we have been here.
I love that he's become a completely modern day gentleman in the months he's been here.
Walker
Oh,
also
you're-
just doesn't fucking care
Yeah.
about people. at the
Oh,
same
let
time.
me guess. You watched Barbie.
What? No. I looked at the medical textbooks and listened.
A lot of shit talking from someone who didn't watch Schrödinger.
I'm about to turn you into
that's not what it was
Schrodinger's
called.
corpse.
I'm about to turn you into a shish kebab.
Actually, Jebediah, I need something from you. It is going to be extremely painful, as I have seen with the corpse. He probably actually holds up the mechanical heart that was in the actual body. We actually have one of these in us.
Neat.
These are also
I mean-
the mannequins. I'm not going to donut you like fucking Ace. That'd be fucking hilarious, though.
But you could.
God.
But he won't.
I also don't have the strength to. If I had an 80 strength, I would try that, but nah.
No, it's okay. You can use my shotgun. That's strength.
That will break it. Uh, uh, it is nothing to lie about yet at the moment, Jebediah. We'll have a talk later.
Right.
For the moment, I will just keep the equipment down here in case somebody actually needs it. The clothing can be repurposed material-wise into a different set of armor. He just looks at the two of you. Yeah, I don't feel like doing that at the moment for either of you, so in time we will see.
He's gonna take a sip of something real quick.
Of what?
Something.
Alcohol.
It's something that he has
It's
packed
something.
away.
Something I have.
Right, any questions about the scenario that it's needing to be cleared up between you two in this whole circumstance?
Do we have to kill a bitch?
Give you one little threat in within the base,
What?
and you are ready to like flip everything over.
What?
I love it.
Mason,
Okay, right.
You have no fucking. You have one fear, and it's you acting fearful, but you have no fear in that you don't understand that you couldn't do anything about your fucking situation.
No, I fucking love it. It just goes immediately from, I don't like your hair. Time to murder this motherfucker.
yeah, well, here's just looking at Mason. Why? But just both of you just go get some rest. I'm gonna go some fucking alchemy and shit in the goddamn lab. Also, I guess I should probably stole up Zabati.
That you want us to get some rest, knowing that
Mason, would you
one
like
of
me
our
to say it the less
allies
polite
got their
way?
head blown off
Yes,
in the fucking library where it's supposed to be safe.
yes. Do you want me to say it was the less polite way of what I am trying to say?
I'm not sleeping.
You're not.
Like,
You got
Good.
me fucked up.
The less polite way of what I'm trying to say is fuck off. I am tired of talking to you two. I want to go back to doing fucking science.
Technically, you weren't talking to us. You were talking to yourself.
Logan's
Are you
just gonna
okay,
start
Shino?
putting the body into the morgue. Just labeling the morgue drawer for.
It feels like Shino's going extra today.
It's probably because he's tired or something. I
No
don't-
sleep. It's no sleep.
You can't blame sleep on everything, motherfucker.
Look at shrimp.
What the fuck do you mean? Look at me. I have coffee in front of me, fuck ass.
I don't drink coffee.
Try
Fuck
again,
ass.
Chrysanth.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard me.
Fuck you.
Derek, tone it down.
When?
Never.
I understand, but
Lawyer's gonna use the screen to ask a question to Xenon.
Okay.
Without the other two in the fucking room, so they can't do anything stupid while he's on the call.
What? I've never done anything stupid ever.
You're more likely to shoot me than the display. I guess you could be in there, but if you shoot at it, I'm more than likely just going to poison you in your sleep. Xenon, I have a question about the interesting cores that are inside of us.
Yes.
It's also good to know that our own bodies have them. Is there a way to replace the crystal in it, or is it once that crystal breaks, the entire mechanism is kaput?
You would have to reconstruct the entire mechanism around a new crystal. The way the crystal is like placed in there, the entire mechanism is like built around it.
Enclosed around it.
Mhm.
From what I have seen with the broken ones I've managed to pocket, is that exceedingly difficult to do, or is it
The
not
crystal
impossible?
is the most rare part of it.
Mhm. But I mean, to get to that point where I can put the crystal in, is it impossible?
It would be a challenge. Like it would take a lot of time and a lot of trial and error, and it has the chance of breaking the crystal. if done wrong.
Not. And the question as a whole, the crystals that are in them, would they cost a coin, or would that basically just be adding a new coin?
Or repeat in English, 'cause the beginning part.
Do funny crystal cost coin?
It would cost like 2 to 3 coins for a crystal.
Ooh. That's interesting. So the entire mechanism you said costed 1 coin, but the coin itself
for a broken mechanism.
Hmm. Well, here's something new to study. As I have a project in mind, instead of making a living suit. What, did you think I was going to explain here? No, I'm leaving on a fucking cliffhanger.
Okay.
God, none of you know suspense?
Okay, does anybody have anything else?
What is it?
What? I don't think Zico meant to interrupt you there.
Or does anybody have anything else?
I'm dead, so no.
Yeah.
You're dead for now.
For your tutorial for your second character, we can either just like discuss it, or just you can tell me what you would have done differently or whatever.
I have no
once you
I really just want to get through this just so I can.
Yeah, once you come up with your character.
Just what he did. Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Psycho.
Yes.
Tomorrow, are you doing 5th grinding with Xenon, or would you like to do some boulders?
That really depends.
Amazing.
Would you rather give me my normal response?
It depends on what is the thing. Just how you're feeling at the time.
Perhaps.
Great.
I'm really debating on it just because I don't know if I want to spend the day relaxing or if I want to actually do something.
Yeah, you're fine. You can easily message me and say, "Nah, I don't want to," and that I will understand and respect it.
But that would be mean.
Why? How would that be mean?
Because I'll feel like I'm ignoring you.
What? No. Not how it works, Chief.
Baby man. Anyway.
Baby man.
Fucking baby man.
I'm offended.
Good.
Stay offended.
In the intermediaries and he's probably like cleaned up the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Just to have them have uses. Like the wax are using the heat chambers to like work as Bunsen burners for chemicals. Repurposing the mercury room into an actual forge. And probably repurposing the mercury. Or sulfuric acid.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what the fuck you would do with the iron room, but something.
Mm-hmm.
Probably storage.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna text Soul, because he hasn't, like, messaged me in a while. I'm gonna text him and see if we're doing Final Fantasy today. If you guys want, I can, like, show you how I write the thing for the cipher. Let's see.
I would love to. Probably tomorrow, though, because I am super tired.
Yeah, I'll show you another
you're
time.
willing to look at writing tomorrow, but not play with me?
Damn it.
If you
want me to play with you, if you want me to play with you
rolls,
so badly, all you have to do is ask.
It's fully your choice, Psycho. I'm just being a pain in your ass.
It's okay, we can play games.
If you wish to relax, as I know your schedule's been hard on you.
I'm more of a patty cake fan myself, though.
But if Soul is awake and around, we could probably get his stuff done, right? I can help him get his sheet stuff done.
Let's
Because there's
see,
a bit he still has that is not inputted.
he hasn't like responded to me in like a few days.
Hmm.
Oh,
Nah, that's fair.
Alright. Good night.
good night, Psycho.
I'm gonna opt out. I
Okay.
need sleep.
I'm gonna just make a blank room in here to show it. Just make a blank room.
I'll look at it.
Yeah, I was just gonna write your guys' names in it or whatever.
I had fun.
Switch it so
Yeah,
that
I
the
did
drawing
so.
tablet will.
I'll see you guys.
Go get some rest.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta
Psycho's
drag you into this one.
My side.
Drag you into this one to show how that writing works. I find it as it's a fun cipher to write.
Oh yeah, no, it certainly looks interesting.
Put the key on the iPad, and then I'll attempt to do it with the because there's two modes for my drawing tablet. There's a mode that works like the screenless drawing tablets where I can write on the primary screen with the drawing tablet while the secondary screen still does secondary screen stuff.
Mhm.
Or I can choose to write on the secondary screen that is the tablet screen. So I'm going to try to write on the primary screen. But that requires like more hand-eye coordination than I typically have. So if it's too much, I'll have to move screens around.
Yeah, you're fine. I get it.
Or I have a solution where I can do it on that one because I have two monitors with the thing, so I don't have to move my monitor one over. Actually, I just remembered.
This is like I do enjoy the ending, but also at the same time, Judo was way too jumping at the bit to try to shoot.
Yeah,
Like I understand the concern.
I
my
think
Logo
because
is,
you
like,
set up a
acting-
an atmosphere of we're going to be ambushed by something, and
that's how I was feeling. 'Cause
Yeah.
it felt unsafe.
I know,
is the way to put it.
yeah, but I had this plan like from the beginning. But I was gonna maybe ask Silver beforehand, but I thought no, I should keep it mostly secret from Silver too, so there could be extra shock.
The music also didn't help.
Yeah. I mean, Shino himself is the one who picks the music, so. Okay, make sure stream is good. Okay, let me get my drawing stuff set so I can show you how the process of me writing it is.
Process of writing.
I'm just gonna show you how I write it, and I'll write like your screen names or something in it.
Mm.
No, right below here's full name.
Type it into the chat of the game, and then I'll do that.
Don't actually do the full name.
In all fairness, on some of them I figured it out. I know that it's like top to bottom and so on.
It just
But-
nested in a weird way.
Well, that and you write some of them so small that even on my computer I can't see them.
Yeah, part of it's because that's the black text, the smaller version. You can see in the red text where I like practice writing it, it's bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Cipher.
hopefully you both still enjoy Low here.
Yeah, no,
Low
I
here
like
is a
what-
joy.
I was just made aware that my character for a game that I have to start in like 2 days doesn't have gear on them. So.
Oh
let's see.
yeah, because Pathfinder you actually have to buy all of your own gear.
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
set.
Oh.
Yeah.
Joy.
Would you like help for that? Because I kind of know gear.
It's fine. I really need the bathroom though, and
Well, go.
Oh,
do
you
that
go to the
then.
bathroom. Yeah, go to the bathroom. Unless you're gonna like leave. You can leave.
I was thinking about going ahead and leaving call because my DM for the other game that I'm needing help with character sheets on is on call with some other people.
Okay. It's not
I
even
figured
letting
I'd
me
probably-
write in here. Is it not
Sure.
letting me write with the?
Yeah, just throw yourself
There.
at him.
Is that delayed like that, or no? You're drawing that. I don't know why it's not letting me. Or did I draw that, and for whatever reason it became purple?
No, that's me. I'm purple.
Okay. Because I'm like trying to draw it with the drawing pin, and it's not.
You were like, it's not letting you write. And I'm over here like.
No, because I'm trying to write with the drawing pin.
Have fun. I need to go though. I'll talk to you later. Have fun.
Okay.
See you next.
See ya. Bye. Thanks for playing.
Huh.
I might have to do it with the mouse then. Okay, yeah. Let me draw that time with the mouse.
It, from what I could tell, kind of works like Japanese writing, where it's like words will compound into each other, or letters.
I mean, the way I compounded it was similar to like Chinese, but
well, like Asian writing.
With the mouse. Wait, can I draw with the pen now? No, it won't let me use my pen. That's sad. Okay, so I'll just do it with the mouse.
I guess I should just see if there's anything left that needs to be done on yours.
Yeah, and just adding languages, which I'll do eventually then. Okay, okay, so on this screen, I'll write shrimp real quick. Let me zoom into a section where I can. So I like how there's a grid here. When I practiced writing it, I wrote it in like a grid. Wait, I gotta get the freehand black. I don't know why it wouldn't let me use my drawing tablet though. So, wait, no. The thing is, I suck at mouse drawing. So S. Thing. Okay, so S. And then because I like to keep it within four squares. So unless the word is absolutely has to go into more than 4 squares, so there's the H, S, H, R.
Okay, because the others are gone, would you like to know the plan that I have involving the cores?
You can, yeah.
You know how I have the ooze?
Mm-hmm.
I might attempt to make a ooze-based being via the core?
A homunculus.
Yeah. She just makes a Full Metal Alchemist homunculus somehow.
Okay, so here's what shrimp would be. Then let's see. Then silver, because I wrote that on the iPad. S I L. And so because I wanted it to take up 4 squares, so either the V could go here, the V could go there, or the way I ended up writing it on the iPad was the V goes here. And then I want E to be just, because you can write E 2 ways. You can have it be a triangle with a line in it, or a
line as a whole.
Yeah, just the line. So I would have the line come off of there, and then R. But I feel like silver might actually fit within 2 lines if they like if you squish it, because like if you go like have that go all the way down the end, then a V line R. I feel like that's like squishing it. That's silver.
Is there some where it looks like you've written them the other way, and then some that looks like you've written them the first way?
You know, it's unless they're like short words. Some short words I tried to like squish into like one column, like trust. Let me go. Yeah, Yeah, trust. Trust is a squished word, but I like how trust looks, though, too.
This is certainly like a way to show information that is outside normal. Because I'd imagine, at least, not in the same writing, but Lohir's book is definitely like in not words.
There's trust. And then I had the thought after I like saw it. So for writing Xenon, I could have made them even more like analogous to the two words. I could have. So wait. So X is a curve that goes like that. So that's X by itself, like that. It's X. Then here's the E. And then the N. Wait, how many columns am I on? Going down further. Okay, so the N is there. And then so I put the O here on Xenon, but thinking about it, I could have done exactly how I did the ON on Lemon and had it be there, like that for Xenon, instead of having just the second column be the N, like on that, because then this would look more like Lemon. So in the future, if I write it, it might go like that, but... Or it could also just change every time it's written, because it is like a type of thing that could change every time it's written.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's how a good secret language works, is one that is consistent enough to be readable and have a cipher, but inconsistent enough where if it's just someone who doesn't know how to read it, like us, might have a harder time deciphering it.
Yeah, so I think Xenon Lemon might look like that from now on, instead of having the cross through the N, because that looks more like analogous to.
Mm.
I'm glad that when Silver got the key, that she was able to read it pretty good.
It shook me a bit because I'm fucking stupid.
It's fun to write, and it doesn't have to be in this grid thing. I put the TikTok for how it's actually supposed to be written. The way he nests them is more like two to three letters at a time instead of the whole word in one. So
where it's broken up sections rather than the whole word.
An S and a vowel would still be like that, but then instead of being in like that would be just the word, and then what was after that? LV. Oh, and then like some of them like can do a different thing. So like LV might be done like this or something on his. I don't know if he would do it that. I don't know if consonants can cross. I know it's vowels that are the ones that cross or whatever. Because some I's, I think when he does I, he puts it on the line for the most part. But so I adapted it to my own like way of like wanting to write it, which is as these blocks.
I could see Lohir actually starting to adapt to this once he learns it a bit more.
Oh, and then one word that I thought was really fun is the word "and." Looks really good. Wait, so triangle.
Yeah, running it in French, normal, Arabic, whatever. People will still be able to read that if they know what it is. But looking at this, because I was in the video,
A-N.
That is near incomprehensible.
He's got some other ones too. So I like how "and" looks, because this line for the N and the D flow into each other.
Mm.
And looks really good.
Did the fox jump over the dog have anything to actually do with anything?
It was a way to give you a key without giving you a key.
Mm.
Because
Yeah, I
The-
had no idea that I actually related to the text. But be honest,
Yeah.
when I first read it, I just saw the image, like, okay, that is this.
So, because there is a the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog is a sentence that uses every letter of the alphabet,
Hmm.
and so all the letters are there in the sentence.
You are. Ah, I see.
So that
What
was meant to be the
background
key.
Did you actually use on Danthus?
Dianthus. Oh, it's Courtier, which is Psycho. Let me have cooking stuff.
Yeah. It's just gonna put it in brackets up there because backgrounds do
Mhm.
actually also give a trait that can technically affect gameplay.
Well, Courtier had a lame one where it was just like you know nobles.
Hey, that can still be exceedingly
Yeah.
helpful.
Okay, I'm gonna open up. I
The
guess if
smallest feature can be smallest feature. Yeah, smallest feature can be exceedingly useful in
Yeah.
circumstances in which you don't think. So I so we can
Mhm.
remember which the base was, so we know where you got some of
Yeah.
your skills. Just for sake of sanity.
Okay, I guess I'll work on opening up. I'm gonna probably take a bathroom break before I open it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a
Yeah.
moment. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you for the hydrate. I think that's a new hydrate. Yeah, that's a newish
Yes.
hydrate.
That
So
is a
definitely,
good
if you went back to the murder scene, in a day or two, the blood would be gone. Everything is cleaned, especially the message.
Neat. Those are technically necessary. We can put those if we want. Vague alignment of Dianthus. I'm just gonna assume he's neutral.
Yeah,
The exact
maybe
middle.
maybe a little bit chaotic, but not very chaotic. Chaotically lawful. But certainly not good or evil.
So, what you said, neutral, chaotic leaning.
Yeah.
Where, I guess the good example of true neutral is Scrap. Scrap is at least how I've tried to play him, is the truest form of true neutral.
Mm. Oh, that one I should open it back up. Oh, that's fine. I'll have to open back up thing. I'll just send you a picture. So I went through and I was on some Cthulhu themed quotes or whatever. And I was just playing with the cipher. So I did like that is not what, or that is not dead. What can eternal lie or whatever. Some of those look nice, and then I did like there's a chant that summons like Yogg-Sothoth. So I wrote that, but there's like a breath in some of the words where it's like a apostrophe. And so I like added a new rule that like an apostrophe sometime or a breath can be like represented by a black dot. Was in one other place I did a different rule where like it was a double vowel, so I just like filled in the vowel triangle because I really had no idea where to put the other vowel. I don't know if those are permanent rules or just for this one like sentence. I mean, it's definitely like a good like taking notes for yourself type of cipher because like the guy uses it for his own personal journal. Put it just into world. This one's more just for fun, but I'll say just for fun, no story relation. So Silver doesn't like freak out about it and stress herself out over it. And then the smaller text is just the bigger text smaller because I was practicing writing smaller. And so the second half of that, the first line of the second, like the bottom ones, so like the bottom two lines, the second to the bottom is like the Yogg-Sothoth chant or whatever. And so the last two words are just Yogg-Sothoth repeated twice. And I liked how that looked.
Ah, the fucking mess of letters there. I see it.
And just dead and death look nice too with it. Because the double AE vowels or whatever look nice near each other. It just changes what the like last the last two letters of dead and death are. No, I had fun with it yesterday. That's what I did yesterday instead of any substantial planning. Was that? And then today, right before game, I watched like the first episode of the Conan bit just as a refresher. Even though I knew most of it from like the top of my head, it was just making sure I had like specific details. It is my favorite one just because she did the murder in front of them and it took them forever to realize.
I was thinking at the end there of like how difficult that would actually be.
She did it in front of like 3 detectives in the anime.
Well, because the way you put it is that
music.
She patted the neck.
Or she just like patted his like back and shoulders, and it was obscured by the books, so they couldn't see what she was doing. And also, Conan and Hattori were like busy looking at like the music player. They're like, "Oh, strange choice of music. Opera is." One detail I omitted, but is like a small one, is that like the butler at some point mentions to the police that he liked classical music. And Hattori and Conan are like, that's strange. Why was he listening to opera then? This was really Conan.
I don't think that was...
Yeah, that doesn't matter, yeah. But so Hattori figures out the red herring, which is the fishing wire thing.
I love how I was still wildly fucking confused by it. Just like
all
that's...
the trash cans in the house actually have fishing wire in them, which is kind of a miscalculation on the wife's part.
Uh-huh.
But it's just that Hattori went and checked the, it's the tatami room in the Japanese version, but the sitting room, equivalent, where is... Switch over to my main screen. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. I got no message back from Soul. That's okay. I will just open up Fifth and do stuff in Fifth.
You have fully elected to not have any ranged weapons.
I don't
That's
need
fine.
ranged weapons. Those are the coward's weapons. No, I do have ranged weapons actually. I didn't put them on my main sheet yet. That's what I forgot. I have javelins.
Okay.
Forgot I have two javelins. I just didn't add them.
Those are ranged enough, I
Yeah.
guess.
That's part of like the kit for
Barbarian.
barbarian, yeah.
Oh, wow, the amount of,
For those who can't punch.
Correct. Like a bard.
Why would I use my fist for combat? That would sully my hands. I use the cane sword, the most elegant of weapons. Stabby stab. Aha! Stabby stab, I say.
And I'm just over here causing you to doubt your own existence via my vicious mother.
Snake Mommy's words are to be trusted.
Yeah?
Yeah? What would you rather? A
Just
snake
the
lady?
sentence
What
of
would you rather be?
Snake Mommy. I was not expecting
What do you
to
wanna be
hear that
called?
suddenly. I don't know. It just is going to feel really awkward.
I don't
This
think
grown elf
he's
man
certainly
saying
not going
that.
to say that upon first meeting. Maybe upon later, later getting
Would
to know
hope
her.
not. That would imply a lot.
The snake lady.
Mhm.
Let's see.
But don't worry, you won't be able to die. I have spared the dying. You aren't allowed to die in my presence.
Good, dying isn't cool. That's why I only deal non-lethal damage. Like, no comment about that.
No, I just love the funny friend that I do I think only exclusively lethal damage.
I'll leave the killing to the snake lady. I can't feel guilty if I'm not the one who killed the people. That guilt is for snake lady.
Sure.